Welcome to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. That's Jeff Gorham. That's Greg Holla. I'm simply Pep Fernandez. I feel like I'm living the life today.
You are?
I've got an iced coffee. I'm watching Taylor Misfelt and UC Riverside battle in a postseason tournament, surrounded by friends that I love dearly, and talking sports. Does it get any better than this?
Nothing is better than this. This is the best place to be right now at this moment in the entire world. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Pep.
And if I needed the icing on top, the Highlanders are beating Eastern Kentucky right now 4-1 in the National Invitational Softball Championship first game. It's at LMU, first game of the series, and it's all Highlanders so far, 4-1 in the fourth.
Dude,
there's your update, and we're so excited about that.
Does this honestly? You gotta hand it to the UC Riverside Highlanders. I mean, this is their first winning season in years. They've actually had 2 in a row. They're just getting better. Their recruiting class is better. This is almost like a national championship. It's like the NIT, but man, what a great year for the Highlanders. The ladies finished up. Taylor Misfelt gonna maybe add to her win total here. Great.
There's going to be a statue one day.
Yes.
They're going to build a statue one day of Taylor Misfelt right outside that UC Riverside softball complex. It's going to happen. I can feel it.
Center field should be looking over 75 feet of Taylor Misfelt.
So that's the good news.
What's the bad news?
You want the bad news?
There isn't.
I always go with the good news first.
There's no bad news.
Give me the good news. Make you guys feeling good, smiling, having a good time. Open the show that way. Lots of bad news.
What?
First off, for the Chargers. So here's what they did in the offseason. Antonio Gates, one of the all-time greats. They said, you know what? It's been a fun run, man. What a ride. But it's over. We're going to let you go. What was it, 15 seasons, I think it was?
Yes.
It was a fun – oh, man. It was like California Screaming and Splash Mountain all rolled into one. It was such a fun ride. It was good times. Everyone was laughing. We were winning games. But it's over.
It is.
And then – you know what OTAs are? The optional team activities. We talk about that in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's optional. They run around in shorts and T-shirts. You can be there if you want. Tom Brady's not. He's in Qatar with his supermodel wife. But you can be there if you want.
Now, when they say optional, do they put it in quotations?
Probably. Air quotations.
Hey,
probably.
Oh.
So you run around T-shirt, shorts, optional team activities to run some drills, kind of get the legs going a little bit. No one's supposed to get hurt. There's no pads. There's no helmets. There's no hitting.
7-on-7. Having fun.
Well, a new star on the Chargers. His name's Hunter Henry. He's the starting tight end. This guy's going to be big time in the NFL, but not this season. He tore his ACL in the OTA yesterday, running around in shorts and a T-shirt. Probably had cleats on, but he tore his ACL. This was the guy who is the heir apparent to Antonio Gates, and he tore his ACL. He is done likely for the entire season. Like maybe if the Chargers make the playoffs and get into the playoffs, he can maybe rehab and bounce back, but that's even a big maybe. So now what do you do if you're the Chargers? That's the bad news. You go back to Antonio Gates and say, listen, we still love you, man. You can hop back on this roller coaster, take it one more lap around. Let's do this thing one more time, just for laughs and giggles. Let's have a good time. Do you bring him back, Jeff?
I mean, you have to, unless you can go out and get a guy like Rob Gronkowski, which has been floating around on the internet.
It has, but the Patriots aren't going to let him go. I don't see a scenario where New England says, yeah, okay, we'll put together a trade here. Although Bill Belichick, he knows when to get rid of guys like one season before they're washed up. Something about it. He knows when they're done, and he gets rid of them like 1 year before that. So I don't know if Gronk's done yet, so I don't know.
He is Mr. Hollywood. He would be perfect fitting out here in Los Angeles. He could do it.
He'd probably get in way too much trouble.
Yeah, he could start his movie career. He'd be an action hero. I don't know if he can speak on camera, but heck, bring in Rob Gronkowski. But if not, Antonio Gates, now is he officially retired?
No, I think he's just out there. He's just out there in the ether. He's just somewhere out there in the internet, just hanging out.
Well, think of it. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. If he's got another year in him, 16 games, come on there. Come back out of retirement. It's an ACL injury with Henry. He's going to probably recover. He'll be back next year, but they definitely need something, and they've got to figure out a way to get somebody in there to be a tight end.
Maybe it'll be Antonio Gates. We just don't know. We've got a huge Inland Sports Show here on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. It's Hump Day. We're going to get you through it. It's all brought to you by Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change. Spoil yourself. Spoil your car every 3,000 or 5,000 miles. In fact, you're going to love it so much, you'll probably be in there like once a week just so you can hang out with the guys and get a mint and a flower. That's what they do at Spoiled. Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change off of Alessandro Boulevard. Bill Navigado, we love you. All right. You want more bad news?
No.
I got the good news up front,
Yes.
I love you guys. I've got UC Riverside and Taylor Misfelt here live in studio watching the game at the National Invitational Softball Championship. I got a nice coffee. I've had a pretty good morning, but more bad news.
What?
If you're the Golden State Warriors, what in the world happened last night? It was a critical game 4, and they kind of just pooped the bed.
Oh, man, did they ever. They looked great in the third quarter, but then I think they only put up 12 points. 12 measly points in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
They went up. They scored.
It was like 25-12 in the fourth quarter.
And they scored. In the third quarter, there was a stretch of 1 minute and 48 seconds where they put up 12 points. They were up 12 in 1 minute and 48 seconds, and then they go ahead and lose. No Andre Iguodala.
None.
Klay Thompson hurts himself.
Not even a little bit.
So there's no bench. There's nobody. No Jalen McGee didn't play. There was no Pachulia didn't play. There was no bench, no help, no how, no way. They're going back to Houston, and I hate to say it, the momentum's changed, and I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a Houston guy, but the momentum has definitely changed.
So now it's a little sweet and simple 3-game series.
That's it.
Right? It's a 3-game series. It's going to be 2 in Houston. It's going to be 1 in Golden State, if it goes that far, if it goes all 7. So it's a 3-game series, and now the Rockets do have home court advantage back on their side of the court.
Going to have to steal one if you are Golden State. Got to get one in Houston, obviously, and you can't lose at home because it's going to come back to Oracle. Can't lose.
Game 5 tonight, also in the Eastern Conference, the Cavaliers and the Celtics getting underway. That's also a nice and short, simple, sweet series there. Game 5 tonight, so it's going to be a 3-game series. Winner take all. You go to the NBA Finals. It's going to be LeBron James. So it's going to be Boston, and then back to Cleveland for Game 6, and then back to Boston for a possible Game 7.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think this goes 7 games, Pep, and I'll tell you, it's going to come down to in Boston. Can the fans wheel them to victory? The fans couldn't do it last night at the Oracle. It'd be nice to see if we can get this 2 7-game series. Pretty crazy. We weren't talking about this at all.
No, because here's the deal. Because, listen, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. We're not going to get a whiff of the playoffs for a long time. I can see the writing on the wall. We're not going to be good anytime soon. So I don't have, in all these teams, I have nothing against them, but I'm not fans of theirs. I just want to see good competitive games, good competitive series. And, Jeff, so far in the playoffs, especially in this series, we've had blowouts. We haven't had a lot of good games. They've all been blowouts. Finally, last night, we had a great game, 95-92, with Houston winning. Finally, we've got a good game. I'd love to see a Game 7, but I need it competitive. I don't want to go to a Game 7 and then, Golden State wins by 30. That's no fun.
Now, you're a Kings fan. But
big time.
When your team, and I'm not I like the Warriors. I'm a Laker fanatic. But I'll
go with Golden State. Are they pretty good?
Hashtag my Warriors. Can I just say this? I watched that game, and I turned it off in the last 2 minutes. I was so angry because I want them to win so bad. I didn't even want to watch the news.
A lot of
I
anger.
didn't want to watch any sports. I didn't want to listen to any sports.
You're already an angry kind of guy.
I'm an angry guy anyways, and I'll tell you what, I was a little perturbed when I turned it on the last minute, and Green misses a second of 2 free throws. They don't get back on defense. Then they shoot a goofy shot at the end. They had a timeout. There was all kinds of problems with the end of that game. And, man, I was really furious. I did not want to talk about this today at all. The Golden State Warriors, they have lost me. I am back on the Laker train.
You are?
I'm back on the Lakers.
Completely.
Maybe.
So you've turned your back on the Utah Jazz.
I've turned my back on the Utah Jazz.
That's over. That's in the past.
The New York Yankees, don't like those guys anymore, even though they're playing great. Boston Celtics, hate them, but I hope they win. And now I'm back on the Laker train.
Now, normally I am glass half full. I always find the silver lining here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. But today, Bringing up bad news. And, Jeff, here's more bad news.
No!
Because I thought of you.
Come on!
And maybe this isn't bad news, but I know in the Jeff Gorham book of basketball, when you open that thing up, this is bad news. The Clippers gave Doc Rivers an extension.
Oh!
You told me, Jeff. Jeff, you've never lied to me.
I haven't.
I trust you like a brother.
Yes.
Your words are like the gospel to me.
They are.
And you said there's no way that Doc Rivers would come back to the Clippers. He will be fired. And I said, Jeff, you've never lied to me. You've never strayed me in the wrong direction. You've never taken me down a dark alley. I will believe you. I am going with you on that one. And they gave him an extension.
Well, apparently I took you down a dark alley.
Very dark. It's very, very dangerous down here.
I lied to you. I hit you in the head with a club. I did everything I said I would never do, and I apologize to you 100%. I am in shock that they gave Doc Rivers an extension. But I will say this, in the last week, a lot of rumblings of how wonderful Doc Rivers is. I think the press, the people that have played for him, kind of gave him a second chance. And now look at him. He signed a multi-year extension. And the Clippers are going to ride him.
But, Jeff, not even a second chance. Everything I read said this was his finest coaching job ever.
Oh.
Didn't he win a title in Boston?
Yes.
He won one with the Celtics. They said, no. This year at the Clippers, they were so bad. They didn't have any talent. This was his finest coaching job ever. He kept them in the playoff hunt till the very end.
Yeah, but they didn't make the playoffs. Get him out. Get him out. I'm not a big fan.
They didn't make the playoffs.
He had a son on his team. He overpaid his son when he was the president. That was highway robbery, and I do not see them being any better with Doc Rivers. Start over. Change the name of the Clippers. Get rid of that stupid mascot. Change the color scheme. Just blow it up and start over. Bad call.
You're going to change the team name. It's going to be the Rivers, the L.A. Rivers.
The L.A. Rivers.
Yeah.
Or the Beach Guys. The whatever.
But
silly.
But here's the thing. My personal philosophy is, and this has to do with basketball, football, baseball, if you get rid of your coach or your manager, you better darn well have a guy or a gal in the back of your mind that you're thinking, you know what, they'd be perfect for this team. I'm the GM or I'm the owner. This is how I want the team to play. This is what I want them to be like. I've got the perfect guy, or maybe it's a gal for WNBA or whatever. I've got the perfect person to take over. I know he can do it. He's gonna do it this way. Who else is out there? Like
Rick
if you
Pitino.
I think I say Rick Adelman.
No, I don't even know if Rick Adelman's alive anymore.
I don't know. God rest his soul.
Rick Pitino. Why not? He's a crook, but he's a heck of a basketball coach. He's not going to have to worry about paying his players or starting brothels.
But where was he? Boston? Was he with the Celtics?
He was with the Celtics
for a little bit.
Yeah, and he was rotten.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, let's give that guy a second chance. He needs one. He's had many. But let him do it in the NBA. Let him do whatever he wants to do in the NBA. There's no rules. He'll be like the gunslinger. Let him go to the Clippers.
Some of these guys belong in college. Didn't he go to the Nets?
He did.
John Calipari.
He did.
Some of these guys they're better at the college level. For whatever, I don't know if it's the student athlete compared to a grown-up man who's making millions of dollars. Like you know what I mean? Like what's the difference?
Yeah, it's just a weird situation. I'm not a big Clippers guy. The Clippers are never, ever, ever going to win. You could change ownership several times. You can change buildings. They are cursed. Change the name. Start over.
New branding. New colors.
Brand. New everything. Their uniforms look stupid last year. Yeah, I don't even mind. Move them back to San Diego, for gosh sakes. Get them out. Move them up to Seattle. Seattle needs a team.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And he's from Seattle. Ballmer's a Seattle guy. Yeah, send him to Las Vegas. They'll win there, maybe. Everybody else does, apparently.
I think you're on to something.
I'm sorry. I just got angry.
Well, if you're just joining the Inland Sports Show here on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM, Jeff has just sent the Clippers out of Los Angeles.
Gone!
We got good news. Good news? She missed it!
What?
UC Riverside taking on Eastern Kentucky. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm seriously, I'm listening to every single word you say.
Stop giving me bad news.
No. This is good news. UCR's got runners on board in the fifth inning. They're already up 4-1 against Eastern Kentucky here in the NISC.
She scored 5-1.
Did she score?
Yeah, she had a score. Yeah,
5-1. Greg Hall is right.
All right, UC Riverside.
Yes.
Good news.
Holla at you, boy. Hey, other coaching news in the basketball world. This one hits a little bit closer to home. Cal State San Bernardino has a new head coach. His name? Hello, Newman.
Newman?
Andy Newman. He comes from, and I had to look it up because I honestly have not heard of this school before, but apparently they're pretty good. The University of Texas Permian Basin.
What?
I guess it's Division II.
From TPB?
That's right. Is that right? That's right. 5 straight years in the postseason. They score a lot of points. So it sounds like they play kind of the system like Jeff Gorham's Norda Vista Braves used to do back in the day. So they score a lot of points. He's done a lot of winning. And I guess this Texas Permian Basin team it's Division II, right? When I looked it up.
Never heard of him, Pep.
And he's the former associate head coach at Cal State Fullerton. So he's got some Big West ties as well. He's the new head coach at Cal State San Bernardino.
Hey, good for him. Go see if he can recruit.
Jeff's a fan.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Jeff
Newman. Yeah, I can't wait to see Andy Newman.
Hello, Newman. Quickly, baseball as we go through our inland sports headlines. The Dodgers won. I told you guys.
They did?
Get off my back. I told you the Dodgers were fine. Come on, Jeff.
Last week.
Yeah, we're back. And guess what? We're going to go through all of the Major League Baseball afternoon scores a little bit later. But since I've been giving you all bad news,
yes,
I'm going to give you just a little tidbit, a little morsel of good news.
All right, what's your morsel?
The Arizona Diamondbacks have already lost today. They stink. The D-backs, you think they're all coiled up, ready to strike? No. They're bad. They're barely hanging on.
Or the D-bags?
The D-backs.
Hey, did you see Puig, though? 5 home runs in 7 games.
He's red hot.
That's pretty good.
What did I say? Put him at the top of the order.
Yes, you did. That's like old Puig. Remember when Puig first showed up? He was the man, the myth, the legend.
You know, they've been hiding him at the bottom of the batting order. Now that he's found his swing again, put him near the top. Put him at 1 or 2. Let it fly, man. Let him get in the batter's box and swing
away.
Yeah.
Swing for the bleachers. But he's crazy, though, you know.
He is crazy.
He'll look good for like a month, and then he'll go crazy. He'll go to a nightclub and go crazy.
Well, you know, riding-wise hot. You know what I mean? He's hitting well. He's not in trouble. Put him at the top of the order. He gets in trouble. He's not hitting. Drop him down to 7th or 8th on the lineup. Right?
Yeah, put him back in the minors if he screws up.
AAA Oklahoma City. They did that.
I know.
They did that. Little wake-up call.
How did my Angels do, Pep?
The Angels lost.
What? Are you kidding me?
5-3 at Toronto. The Halos they gave up 5 runs in the first inning. In fact, we talked about it on the show yesterday. That was it, man. They never came back.
What the hell?
Never.
Damn Angels. Hey, Trent Rush is going to come in Friday.
Is he coming Friday?
He'll be here Friday.
My first question for him is...
What the hell? What the hell, Trent Rush?
Okay, my second question to Trent Rush will be, why isn't Simmons hitting leadoff?
That's what we're going to get on him. We're going to make
maybe there's a good reason. I just don't know it.
He's got the ear of Sosha. He does.
Trent Rush is all up in there.
He's got the ear.
He is way up in there.
We're going to get on him. We're going to say, look, you have the ear of Sosha, and then we're going to just hand him our lineup card. We're going to say, give this to Soch and tell him it's from Pep and Jeff.
See, there you go. Because Trent's real tight with him. He calls him Soch.
He does.
All we have to do is handwrite a little note here. We got little sticky notes here in the studio.
I'm going to give it to him.
We can handwrite him a note and just say, hey, Soch, comma, here's the lineup that you should run out there tonight. If you're tired of losing to the Blue Jays by scores of 5-3, here's the secret lineup to win baseball games. With love, the Inland Sports Show.
He's probably so close to him that he could say, I'm going to slide this into your DMs.
Straight to the DMs.
Right to the DMs.
Straight to the DMs. The top secret lineup.
Man,
highly confidential.
My Angels, though, are falling apart.
They're a mess. We'll get to the Angels a little bit later in the show. And also an update of the CBU men's golf team at the National Championships in Alabama.
Are they winning?
I don't know. No, they weren't winning. Well, Indianapolis.
I don't know.
Indianapolis was like ahead by like 30 strokes.
They were.
There's no way CBU made up 30 strokes.
Maybe they did, Pep.
But we'll take a little peek on the Lancers later in the show.
Okay.
It's all brought to you by Ken Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire, providing you with all of your sporting gear needs. They've got Letterman's jackets. They do team sales. Big orders, small orders, it's all good. Maybe you just need a baseball helmet. They can hook that up too. It's Ken Sporting Goods. All of your sporting gear and equipment. And they'll bedazzle that Letterman's jacket. When we come back, we're going to have the great Matt Logan, the head football coach at Centennial High School. He is going to join us live right here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. We'll be right back.
to America!
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cahelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Ronnie, how happy are folks who say...
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
And with that, welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 every single day from 3 to 6 p.m. right here on the local sports leader. This segment brought to you by our friends at Boost Performance Training. Check it out, Ray Bass and his team. Follow them on Instagram and Twitter. Boost Performance Training. Athletes of all levels and sports, they all go to Boost. All right, it's almost high school football, Jeff. I can feel it. There's spring games, a little bit of 7-on-7 here and there. Before you know it, football season will be here. The helmets, the pads. We start super early this year in August, like 3 games in the month of August. Unbelievable. Join us live right now on the Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change Celebrity Hotline. We love this guy. He's a great friend of the show. Matt Logan from Centennial High School. Coach, how are you today?
I'm great. How you guys doing?
We're just waiting for football season. We're just hanging out. We're waiting for, August 17th, I think it is, week 0?
Absolutely. We all are. Yeah, we're all waiting for that date.
I'm just curious, who do you scrimmage? So is scrimmage like August 10th now?
Yeah, scrimmage is August 10th, and we're having 3 teams join us at our place.
The Chargers, the Raiders, and the Rams. They're all going to be there.
Wait, you left out UCLA and Chip Kelly. I mean,
oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, Coach, before we start, I just want to know this. What's it like right now on that Imperial Star Destroyer of yours?
All is good. All is good.
Well, Coach, we know Jeff and I are huge Star Wars nerds. We know you love Star Wars as well. Before we get real deep into football, listen, I was not a fan of The Last Jedi. I'm gonna assume you saw it as well. What did you think of the last episode 8, The Last Star Wars?
I thought it was a remake of the original, or the first one. So the original one I saw. So
did you
like it? It was the same thing, same storyline, but it was okay.
You're too kind, Coach.
Yeah, I think he's being nice. I'm ready for Han Solo, which actually comes. Jeff's going to see it tomorrow.
Yep, I'll see it tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
So, Coach, I know you're busy right now. You're in spring ball. You got the spring game tomorrow night, but you still try to carve out some time here and there. Like, let's say, go to the movies and see Han Solo. Do you still try to do some stuff even though you're in football mode right now?
Yeah, we do a little bit, but we're getting ready to wrap up school here too. So that's get everything finished up with that, and then we'll have a little bit of free time to do some more of that kind of stuff.
Talk with Matt Logan, the head football coach at Centennial High School, here on the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. So, Coach, in the spring game that you guys have tomorrow night, what are you looking for? Do you just want to see guys competing, come out healthy? Like, what are some key points you want to see from your Huskies tomorrow night?
Definitely healthy would be number one, but really the spring game is for the kids. They've had a couple months of working hard, and all the weight training, kind of everything accumulates with that game, and we divide up teams and play little flag football games, let them have some fun, and it always seems to be somehow, some way, always seems to be a close game and come down to the end, and the kids compete, and losers get to eat first, the winners get to eat first, losers got to clean up the field. So
that sounds like a good deal. That's more incentive to win.
Pardon? One more time? Sorry.
I said that's incentive to win when you got food on the line. I mean, those are big, hungry football players.
Absolutely. Big time. Our Booster Club puts together this great barbecue, and it's a good night.
Hey, we're really going to miss Tanner McKee. Man, he was a fun guy, a great guy off the football field. What's the quarterback situation now at Centennial High School?
Well, we got like 4 kids competing for it right now. We've got a couple transfers in, and then we also have Ala Michaela coming back. He was injured most of last year, unfortunately, so when he could have saw some good action, that didn't really materialize for him. So basically we pretty much got like 4 rookies, guys that are new to the school, new to the offense, and they've done a really good job. I'm really impressed with their work this spring so far.
Now, gosh, I'm kind of drawing a blank this second, Coach, but you had 2 quarterbacks platoon. Was it Ketteringham and Catalano at one point? A couple years back?
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, that was 2014.
Okay. I mean, is that something you would entertain again, or do you like to go with one guy? Do you have a preference?
Whatever I think is going to be the best, is the preference. But, in that particular case, I felt like neither of them had separated from each other in terms of, all summer, spring, and fall. I just think it's tough to evaluate a quarterback in the spring and summer. You really got to wait till, the live bullets are flying and he's standing back there with
now, who are some
with the actual chance of getting hit, as opposed to 7-on-7 when you get to stand there and hold it forever.
Yeah, it's a lot different when you get out of the summer 7-on-7 stuff, and you actually, I guess the scrimmage, right, will be very telling that week before your first
definitely,
week 0.
and all the work we do against each other as well too.
Well, who are some of the key returners then? Because I know Kinslow and Cortez, you have 2 great running backs coming back. Who are some of the other big names at Centennial this upcoming fall?
Yeah, well, on offense, we got wide receiver Gary Bryant coming back. We got he was the starter. Sebastian Cuevas is another starter for us at receiver. Up front, we're going to be pretty young and little experience, but Nolan Tuliao comes in with the most experience on the offensive line. Defensively, we're pretty fortunate. We have 2 really good defensive ends coming back, and Drake Jackson and Malik Sherlock. We have linebacker Simon Hall and Kevin Foreman returning as well. In the secondary, we got Isaiah Young at corner returning, and we have Caleb Tuliao. Played a little bit for us last year as he's moving from corner to safety. So we feel pretty good. We feel like defensively this could be one of our top teams. And then also CV Numara, we've moved him from safety to outside linebacker. But we're really excited about our defense this year. We think it could be one of our best from top to bottom.
Well, that's a scary thought because we always know Centennial is going to have a great offense. Now you pair that with a defense that's got a lot of experience and guys coming back. I mean, as a head coach, I mean, like you just said, that's exciting, right? You know, knowing that your defense is going to be strong, one of the strongest that you've had.
Absolutely, yeah. We're real excited for that. We're really looking forward for the season to start to see those guys play.
Coach, I got your non-league schedule in front of me right now. You guys open with Chandler from Arizona. You got Orange Lutheran on there, Pittsburgh up from the Bay Area, Narbonne, which you guys obviously have a history with those guys, and then you're going to round it out with Valley View. When you look at your non-league schedule, again, I guess the first challenge is just getting teams to play you guys. And
getting 10 games is a challenge. Yeah, it was great.
Just having a full 10-game schedule. But also, I mean, like Olu, that's a team that you could possibly see in the CIF playoffs. You try to steer clear of teams that you might see again down the road, or does it even really matter to you?
Yeah, that's not ideal. But, again, it's a situation where we want to make sure we have all our games filled and get the opportunity for the kids to work hard to play all their full schedule slated games. And so, yeah, it's not ideal, but definitely a good opponent. And it also gets us ready for, traveling down into, get a trip down to Orange County, which, may or may not happen later on in the year.
Coach, I'm not going to put you on the spot because you've had so many great players yourself, the Centennial program. But I am going to put you on the spot and ask you a question here. Who has been the best player that you've coached against in your time at Centennial?
Against, not at Centennial, but against?
Yeah, a formidable opponent. Who's the best high school player that you've looked at and said, that kid's great? Maybe a local guy around here.
A great question. There's been a lot of great players. I think, Toby Gerhardt was certainly impressive, and some of the Norco linemen were amazing players. But I think the one that has stood out to me the most was, and I'm going to butcher his name, but he played at Chino Hills. He played running back and played linebacker for them. And Iku, I'm not going to try to pronounce the last name, but he was a corner up at Oregon, and ended up tearing his ACL senior year. But he was one of the most impressive players I've ever seen live. I thought he played it lights out against us a couple of years ago. It was 2010, and I think a quarterfinal round out there at Chino Hills.
Hey, Coach, final question before we wrap this up. This is something Jeff and I were kind of kicking around about the whole verbal commitments when you have high school guys make a verbal commitment to their college. I mean, do you have any personal thoughts on that, or is that something you let the players decide? Because, I mean, at least in my book, I don't put a lot of weight in the verbal commitments because I see guys flip all the time and they change their decisions and whatnot. I mean, do you have any personal thoughts on, like, when a guy gives a verbal commitment?
I think, my personal thoughts, I tell our kids, if you give a verbal commitment, that's your verbal commitment. There's no flipping around and doing all this stuff. So make sure that that's what you want to do. If you're not ready to do that, then don't do it. It's got to be a place that you're comfortable spending the next, 4, possibly 5 years there. And regardless of coaches and those type of things, because that can always change as well. So I believe in the commitment being the commitment. So that's how we try to, educate our guys on how to handle that situation.
Yeah, me too. That's the way I see it too. Plus, I like the suspense. I like signing day and what hat is he going to grab? I like all that stuff. Jeff, you have one more for Coach?
Yeah, Coach. Let's talk a little bit about Tanner. Tanner McKee, your great quarterback from last year. He's on his Mormon mission. Where is Tanner McKee this time of the year? And have you heard from him?
Today was the seniors. Well, yesterday was the last senior final for them. So today was they had a practice of graduation. Yeah, I see Ted every day. He's in our athletic class, so he's in there training and working out. He's got to get that beach body going for when he does his mission in Brazil.
So he is going to Brazil, huh?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, what a great place. Good for him.
His beach body.
Yeah.
Coach, you're the best. We always appreciate the time, and hopefully we can catch up again soon. I appreciate it.
That sounds good. Thank you guys for all you do for local sports. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, thank you. And go see Han Solo. I'm hoping it's going to be better than The Last Jedi.
I will. I'll probably wait 2 weeks. I'll let the crowd die down and maybe hit a matinee when school gets out.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do the same thing. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Pep, I got one question for you, and I got to ask. My wife has been bugging me. She's sitting here next to me.
Uh-oh.
She wants to know what your real first name is.
Oh, she does?
Hey. Pep.
Well, tell your wife, did Batman ever say his real name?
Yep, his real name. What is his first real name?
You know what? Maybe I'll tell you. I'll text it to you. How about that?
Ferdinand.
My secret identity.
Ferdinand. Ferdinand Mark. His real name.
No, it's not my real name. And Jeff thought I made it up. Remember you asked me the other day, you're like, you just made that up, right? I'm like, no, I didn't make that up. Since I was born, everyone's called me Pep.
I thought it was a Hollywood name. I'm like, come on, man. What's your real name? See, I know his real name. It's Ferdinand.
No, it's not.
Fernandez.
Coach, I'm gonna text it to you because my philosophy is Batman didn't go around telling everyone that his real name was Bruce Wayne. So I've got a secret identity. I'll text it to you.
His real last name is
Sounds great.
His real last name is Clark.
That's the great Matt Logan from Centennial High School. Thank you, Coach.
All right, take care.
All right, see ya.
Ferdinand Fernandez.
Batman went down the streets of Gotham and said, "Hey, by the way, I'm Bruce Wayne."
Yeah, your name is Ferdinand Fernandez.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Is that really your last name?
Fernandez?
Yes. Is it?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I know your real name. I know it.
Hey, speaking of famous people like Ferdinand Fernandez, we're going to talk about the most famous athletes in sports right now. Jeff, you're going to quiz me. I'm going to try to guess them, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I got them up.
And the more NBA playoffs right around the corner as well. We'll be back. It's your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I think that's my passion because I've done it. I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and help them reach their athletic potential, help them, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, in terms of speed, power, strength, agility.
And welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. I just texted Matt Logan, head football coach at Centennial. I told him the whole story, Jeff. No more secrets. I will not live a secret anymore.
All right, tell everybody your first name.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, there's a secret.
It's over. No more secrets. So, yeah, I texted. Hey, we're brought to you by Catalana Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. You can buy, you can trade, you can finance. They have weekly specials where you can save thousands of dollars if you're looking for a car or a truck or an SUV or a van. If you want to blow your money and waste it, go somewhere else. If you want to save it, go to Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. CatalanoCars.com is the website. Ask for the Jeff Gorham special.
Which will be a sweet, sweet ride.
Probably a minivan.
No.
It's not?
No, I'm a guy like, I told you I'm in midlife crisis, so it'll probably be a Corvette or maybe a Hummer, one of those big things. Something that costs a lot of money to fill up.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Sure.
So every now and then you got to go rich.
All right, we got close to 10 minutes. We want to talk about the most famous athletes in the world.
The World Fame 100.
About 10 good minutes on this. Coming up, we're going to talk NBA playoffs as well. We got Jeff Steinberg, the head football coach at Beaumont High School now.
The Beaumont, B-City.
We're going to talk Canadian Football League with him.
Oh, you don't say.
You don't say, you hoser.
Oh.
No, we're going to do it.
We're going to drink some Molson, and we're going to talk about the old Canadian Football League, eh?
We are.
We are.
We're talking about Doug Flutie and Warren Moon.
They've got a wider field. It's 50 yards wide. Did you know that?
Yeah, the field's different. I think even the field goal posts at the front of the end zone.
Oh yes, the field goal posts are at the goal line.
All kinds of weird stuff.
And they've got a longer field. They've got a wider field. And
you sound like you're from Finland.
I'm kind of from Nova Scotia.
You know what we should do? We should do a Canadian and Chicago show.
We'll do it. Nothing but Canada, eh? Take off, eh? It's about time. It's about time.
A boot. And they say organization. They don't say the I's really a hard I. Like organization.
Oh, yes. They do, Pep Fernandez.
So you found a list of the world's most famous athletes.
Yes.
Is this a credible news source, a website,
it is a
reputable company?
Very reputable.
Okay.
And it's based on three things.
Jersey sales.
No. It's based on the search score. So if I want to say, hey, I'm going to search for Pep Fernandez.
Ooh, I wonder what would come up.
Something would come up. Something would definitely come up.
Something dicey.
So it's based on searching on the internet.
I'm squeaky clean, by the way. Keep going.
And then it's based on endorsement money, how much these people make per year. And then they take the third part, which is the social network following. So how many people are following these people on social network?
Okay, my one question before we get too deep into this is, are they real followers or fake followers? Because we know a lot of people out there, and they've got fake social media followers. In fact, I believe the Chargers were accused of that. Yeah. A lot of people do it right here in the IE. It might be your neighbor.
Could be some of these guys. I haven't heard of some of these guys.
I love this. I love this game. Okay, let's do this. So if you're listening along in the Inland Empire, you're stuck on the 60 or the 91, the traffic's building up, play along.
So would you like me to just go down the list?
No.
No.
I want to guess.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to guess.
You give me a athlete, and I'll tell you if they're in it.
Okay, this is basically like search engine, right? Like if you're looking for someone. Okay, search engine, endorsements,
and social
media
following. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say easy peasy, the top two, Leo Messi and Ronaldo.
You got 1 out of 2. You were wrong.
One of them's not on there?
Who is number 1?
Leo.
Leo is not number 1.
Ronaldo.
Christian.
Wait, is he number 1 overall?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 1 overall. They did a search score, and they based it off of his. He was the baseline, so he got a search score of 100. His endorsement money, not his money he makes playing soccer, football. He makes $40 million, and he has a social network following of 121.7 million people.
What, when you add it all up?
Add it all up. Number 2. Is an American.
Is he currently playing his sport?
Yes.
It's got to be LeBron James?
LeBron James is number 2.
Oh, okay.
He makes $55 million and a social network of $41 million.
Wait, so his total endorsement money is what, $55 million?
More than Cristiano Ronaldo. He makes more money.
So, again, this is on top of what you're getting paid to play basketball.
This is on top of what he is.
On top of all that.
This is all endorsement money.
Oh, kind of makes me sick.
Yes, it does. Number 3, you've already mentioned Lionel Messi.
Oh, Okay, so it's Ronaldo, LeBron James,
yes,
and Leo Messi.
Leo Messi, he makes $25 million.
Okay.
$88 million following, which doubles LeBron James.
Okay.
But LeBron James makes twice as much money as he does. Number 4.
Number 4.
The next 4 and 5 are both foreigners. Number 6 is an American.
I'm gonna go straight to number 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna say number 6. Tom Brady?
No.
It's not?
It is not. In fact, this guy is in his sport right now and he's an American and he is not at the top of his sport. Tiger Woods is number 6.
All right, so the 2 foreigners, let me ask you one simple question.
Yes.
Are they footballers?
No, one is not.
Okay, I'm going to say one is Roger Federer.
Number 5.
Hey! Hey, I love this game.
Roger Federer,
okay, and,
$40 million.
And another kickball guy.
Kickball.
Okay, we've got Messi off the list.
You've got Ronaldo.
And we've got Ronaldo off the list. I'm trying to think.
I could give you a hint. He goes by one name. One name only.
Why do
not Pele.
No. Why do I not know this?
He's from Brazil.
Fred.
No, I've never, honestly, okay, stop. I have never heard of an athlete who goes by one name,
Fred,
who is 4th in the world in endorsements named just Fred. I don't know if
Fred. Dunga.
Fred. Just Fred.
Dunga.
No. Come on. You give up?
Ronaldinho.
No, you're ready? Fred. You just said Fred.
No, he's good.
I've never heard of Fred.
Fred. Wait,
Fred.
hold on.
Fred.
What, is this going to be obvious when I hear this name?
Yes.
Why am I drawing a blank right now?
Did you give up? Here,
no,
number 4.
No. It's not Chicharito.
No,
he's Mexico.
I'll skip it. We'll
skip
go
it.
Okay, now 7, 8, 9. 2 of 7 and 9 are both Americans.
7 and 9, both Americans. We're doing the most famous athletes in the world.
We're doing the top 10 here.
Tom Brady's got to be one of them.
Nope. Not
really.
Nope.
I'm going to go out on a limb. Is Kobe Bryant still one of the athletes?
Not in the top 10.
Not in the top 10?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
These are both current athletes in America. 7 and 9 play on the same team. On the exact same team.
Jeff, you're driving me nuts right now.
$1 million separates them from their endorsement deals on top of their regular money.
What in the world?
And only $2 million. In fact, number 9.
Is it
number
Steph Curry?
9. Steph Curry is number 9.
And Kevin Durant?
Really? Kevin Durant is 7th. He makes $36 million a year, and he has a social network following of 17.5. Steph Curry is $35 million with a 19.4. Number 8, though.
But what are they? Who endorses them? Because I don't see them on anything. Am I missing something?
Under Armour and Nike.
They pay them that much?
Think about it. Under Armour is ginormous.
With Steph Curry.
With Steph Curry in China.
Oh, that's why we don't see it.
Yeah, very, very big in China.
I'm going to ask my daughter Lucy when she goes to China this weekend. Be like, hey, they say Steph Curry's big in China.
Huge.
Can you validate that? Because I don't believe it.
Klay Thompson's shoe brand is a brand I've never heard of, and it's a China brand.
It is?
Yeah, I've never heard of it, and he's making ridiculous money. But Kevin Durant at number 8 plays tennis.
And it's not Federer?
No.
Nadal
is number 8. He makes $33 million.
Let's do this. I love this. This is way too much fun. Let's continue this. We got to get to the NBA playoffs as well, but we'll also talk about the world's most famous athletes. So based on endorsements, based on social media following, based on search engine results, all those things. We'll talk more about that and tonight's big game between the Celtics and the Cavaliers. Maybe we'll have a Rockets-Celtics finals.
No!
Think about it.
That's horrible.
We'll be back. We love you guys out there in the Inland Empire. You're listening to your favorite favorite show, the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
First, you gotta do the truffle shuffle. Come on! Do it! Come on!
So how you guys doing? My name is Coach Ray Bass. We're here at the Boost Performance Center today, and here with the one and only Pep Fernandez, and we're going to go over a real basic vertical jump. All right, we're going to teach you guys the technique and its progression. This is a great drill for really any sports. Really emphasizes pure power production through the hips, and power is really important for basically any type of athlete, whether you're a football player, track, soccer, basketball. You know, we all want to be powerful, strong athletes, so we're going to go over that today. All right, so first things first, I'm going to have Jacob go ahead and stand with his feet underneath his hips. So you want to have your toes pointed forward. You want your feet to be about hip width, all right? He's going to have his shoulders flexed, all right, in front of his body. So his arms up in front. Okay, now, the most important part here is what's called a counter movement. And what that is I'm going to throw my shoulders back into extension, all right? I'm going to flex my hips, all right? So the shoulders are going to be flexed, and the hips are going to, the shoulders are going to be extended and the hips are going to be flexed, all right? And then we follow that up with shoulder flexion and hip extension. It's got to be really fast, all right? So right now, I'm just going to show you the first phase of that. So Jacob, I want you to drop your hips into flexion. I want you to throw your arms back into extension when I say go. Ready? Go. Right there. So come up. That's the most important movement there. So after that, it's the landing, all right? So we want to get as high as we can. As I go up, I want to extend through my hips, through my knees, on my toes pointed up. And when we land, I'm going to land back into that hip flexion, arms extended, and I want to stick the landing, all right? So we're going to go over it now. So now we're going to actually jump here, Jacob. I want to see that counter movement. Go ahead and walk a little bit closer to the hurdle here. On the way up, as we elevate, extend through the hips and the knees, stick the landing, throw the arms into extension. Here we go. Ready? On you.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Was this your jam?
This is my jam. You don't know this, do you? I wonder.
Peaches and cream.
No.
Captain and Centennial.
Isn't this
The
Steely
Jackson
Dan?
5.
No, we said this before. It was the other guy, Boss Gag. Boss Gag. Hey. Very, very smooth sounds of Boss Gags here on Fox Sports 1350.
We're brought to you by Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change. You can spoil yourself and your car when you get your oil changed at Spoiled off of Alessandro Boulevard. You pronounce the E in Boulevard or Boulevard?
Boulevard.
On the old Boulevard.
Old Boulevard.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. You are listening to the local sports leader, hashtag the flagship, right here on Fox Sports IE every single day from 3 to 6 p.m. We were going through the most famous athletes in the world. I'm just curious, any IE athletes on there?
No!
Because Kawhi Leonard, I mean, really think about it. Kawhi Leonard doesn't have a lot of endorsements, right? He had the Jordan brand for a little bit.
Nope.
Still trying to work that one out.
Nope.
Did Reggie Miller, was he a big brand guy? Endorsements?
I don't know.
Who makes more share?
Cheryl Miller or Reggie Miller?
Oh, Reggie
Gotta
makes.
be Reggie, right?
Yeah, Reggie makes. Reggie or Cheryl's coaching at.
You know what?
Chelsea, Los Angeles.
Who do you of all the athletes that have ever come out of the Inland Empire, who do you think made the most money in their career?
Barry Bonds.
Do you consider him Riverside? I mean,
Of course.
I guess Riverside kind of claims him, right?
Oh yeah. Whoa. There's a park named after his dad.
I know, but it's not like he was playing at Riverside Poly.
Who's made
or
the
JW
most?
North.
I don't know who's made the most money. Well, let me think. I will get that answer.
I mean, because I bet you
before
Reggie Miller's going to be up there, right?
Yeah, but remember his house burned down.
Well, he had money though.
No, he
was
had
all
no
his money in there.
He had no insurance.
Yeah, no. You have to have.
He had no fire insurance.
Don't you have to have that to get
no
the house?
Yeah, you can get that guy, but he didn't have fire insurance. Everything in his house burned down. Yeah,
That's a sad day.
It's a sad day for the Miller house.
That's a real sad
now,
day.
Now he lives up in Malibu. He better have some fire insurance.
Ugh. Off the top of your head, anyone else? Dusty Baker?
Yeah, there's a couple actors. I'm gonna find out.
I don't care about actors.
Oh, you're just talking athletes?
Just athletes. I'm not a movie guy.
Maybe Dusty, I guess.
Right? Because he's been around. He was in baseball for a long, long time. That's got to add
I'm
up.
gonna have to probably say Reggie.
It might be Reggie, right?
I'm gonna say probably Reggie's made the most money.
Could be Kawhi in the end.
Yeah, Kawhi will definitely. Yeah, Kawhi will make the most.
Yeah.
He's gonna sign that max deal. That'll just put him
Tyson
right over.
Chandler?
He's been playing a long time.
He's been playing a long time.
We got to find out how much these guys are worth. We're gonna look this up. It's making me nuts.
All right, most famous athletes before we go back to the NBA playoffs.
Okay, we stopped at 10.
All right, you.
Oh
hey,
no, we didn't.
Wait, full disclosure though, you gave me the Brazilian soccer player, and I can't believe I didn't know this. Neymar. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we had here. We'll go down the list. So Cristiano Ronaldo 1, LeBron James 2,
Yep.
Lionel Messi 3,
Por supuesto.
Neymar 4,
Yep.
Roger Federer 5, Tiger Woods 6, 7 is Kevin Durant, 8 Rafael Nadal, Steph Curry 9, and here we go. 10 is an American, and he's a golfer, and he's got crazy eyeballs.
Is it Phil Mickelson?
Yes. Yeah,
Really?
freaking-
He's number 10?
You know how much he makes? He makes more. Let's see if he makes more than Tiger. Yes, he makes more than Tiger last year.
Because he's not at the top of his game.
No, but he's worth $50 million off endorsements.
Oh.
And guess what his social
Holy
following
smokes.
is?
I don't know.
0. He's not on social media. And he is number 10 in the world.
Really?
Number 11.
I'm surprised by that one.
I will give you $1 million if you can name the next guy. And he plays cricket, and he's from India. If you can name the guy, I'll give you $1 million right now. I'll write a check. He's number 11 from India. He plays cricket, and he makes $17 million.
Savvy Bin Badi.
Nope. Virat Kohli.
Is that what I said?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, some cricket
Wait,
guys.
what's the cricket guy making?
He makes $17.4 million off endorsements.
Cricket's huge. I know we don't get it here in the United States, but it's huge everywhere else.
But his social following is 40 million, and his search score is 88. So he's probably like
Is he really?
He's super famous.
So outside of the United States, you probably can't go anywhere in the world without people saying, "Hey, there's what's his name? Suvi?
Virat
Kohli?
Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
Yeah, never. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go 12. 12 and 13 are both tennis players. One is a female American, and the other is a Serbian.
Serena Williams.
Okay, she makes $28 million.
Okay, and the Serbian? Holy smokes.
Okay, you're never-
Wozniacki?
No, it's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy?
Yeah.
The Joker. Djokovic.
Yes, Djokovic. $30 million he makes off endorsements.
Wow,
Okay,
should've been
next
a
one,
tennis player.
14, an American boxer. American boxer. He's got a money in his name, for God's sakes.
Floyd Money?
Floyd Money Mayweather makes.
He's not higher?
He has only made 15 off endorsements. Remember,
Are people scared to associate their brand with him?
No one wants to do their brand with him. Nobody. Would you?
You know what? In hindsight, if we would have started this about the most famous athletes, I probably would have put Floyd Mayweather at in the top 5. If you would have asked me all over again, I probably would have put him in the top 5.
Off of straight money they make from their sport, yes. But these are endorsements.
Wow.
And popularity.
What's his social media following?
20 million.
So the guy from cricket has twice as many.
Yes, he did.
Let that sink in. Everyone out there listening to the Inland Empire, there's a guy who plays cricket who is twice as famous as Money Mayweather.
39.9 million.
Jeez.
Okay, so here we go. 15. He is from Ireland. He is a golfer.
Is that Rory?
Rory makes 30.
Okay.
Okay, next is a golfer from the
golfer?
Yeah, from the United States.
Man, I should have been a golfer. Spieth?
Spieth.
Jordan Spieth?
He
Okay.
made $32 million.
Man, I should have golfed. That could have been really good.
Okay, here's the next one. 17 is somebody you've never heard of. I'll give you $1 trillion.
What sport?
Swimming. He's from China, so they won't even tell you how much he makes, which is pittance, probably 12 cents.
Okay.
But his social following is 42 million.
I'm going to ask Lucy.
Sun Yang.
Sun Yang.
Or Sun Yang. Okay, number 18.
Yep.
He's an MMA fighter from Ireland.
Oh, Conor McGregor.
He only made $9 million. Another guy you don't want to put your.
He makes a lot of money, but a lot of brands don't like to go with him. Let's go to 20, and then we'll round it out.
Number 12. Okay, here we go. Number 19 is a soccer player from Wales, and he's got the name of Batman. This is his last name. This is your only hint. Batman. His real.
Wayne Rooney.
No.
Bruce Wayne. Wayne Rooney.
Oh, that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
He's in there, but no. Gareth Bale from the Wales. He makes $13 million.
Okay. Honestly, I'm not familiar.
Okay, another number 20 is a cricket guy. Okay, I'm going to just go here. Maria Sharapova, 21. I'm going to do some famous names here.
Sharapova's 21.
21. James Harden, 24, making 20 million endorsements.
From Adidas, right?
Yes. Wayne Rooney, soccer.
The Rune Dog.
26.
He's coming to the U.S., isn't he?
Yeah.
DC United.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving, $13 million. He's number 27. And then you have Dwayne Wade at 31 with $13 million.
So the world's most famous athletes. You thought you knew, but now you know.
Derrick Rose is in the top 50.
Yeah,
Derrick Rose is ahead of Tom Brady.
How is that happening?
Because Tom Brady's social following is only 4.4 million, and he only makes $6 million in endorsements.
That?
Derrick Rose makes $14 million.
How is Derrick Rose getting more endorsement money than Tom Brady?
Adidas, baby. Adidas.
Tom Brady is squeaky clean. He has a beautiful family. He's a champion. He's got a chiseled chin. Who wouldn't want to take their brand and put it right with Tom Brady? Link it together.
Okay, here's the one that surprised me. Number 50. Number 50. She is a badminton player from India. She has no joke.
You know who it is,
Don't you laugh.
No? Okay.
She makes $10 million a year off endorsements playing with the shuttlecock.
I don't know who it is.
Saina Newell. Saina Newell. She's from India. She's a badminton queen. She makes $10 million. I've never heard of her. She's kind of cute. Cam Newton, 54th. As I run down here.
He does the yogurt.
Yeah.
Keeps you regular. Keeps the good bacteria in your intestines.
Yeah, he's got bio. What is it? Yeah, the bio, whatever it is.
It does.
Blake Griffin, 64. Caroline Wozniak, 66. J.J. Watt, 72. And I'm trying to look at, Russell Wilson, 81. And that will pretty much Ricky Fowler at 87.
Oh, Ricky Fowler. We're talking about Inland Empire guys who have made the most money.
$10 million off endorsements.
He might be up there.
And Isaiah Thomas of the Los Angeles Lakers is 92. I did not know that.
Man, Ricky Fowler, Reggie Miller, Kawhi Leonard, Tyson Chandler, that might be your short list right there.
Yeah.
Who's made the most money of pro athletes from the IE?
Those golfers, they make a lot of cash.
Man, we almost blew through this whole segment. Hey, the NBA playoffs continue tonight. Both series are tied at 2. It's getting real juicy now. I mean, this is what you live for, both in the East and the West. We've got Celtics and Cavaliers tonight. Game 5. That one is in Boston, correct?
Boston.
Back in Beantown. See if the Celtics can defend their home floor. The NBA also put out their all-defensive team. Jeff, I could be wrong, but I believe... Do you have the all-defensive team in front of you?
Yes,
I didn't want you to see it.
But I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, you haven't looked at it?
No.
Okay. I believe there's 2 NBA teams that each have 2 guys on the first team all-NBA defense. I wouldn't have guessed this at all.
2 guys, 2 NBA teams.
2 teams each have 2 guys. I'm going to give you the outlier. The outlier is Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz. He's all alone. Only Jazz player on and we're talking all defensive, like the top 5. This is in the first team, second team, third team.
There's 2 teams
with 2 players each.
So
Rudy Gobert's out. Take Rudy Gobert of your Utah Jazz out of the equation.
All right.
I better look this up. I could be wrong. I might sound like really dumb right now. I don't even have my phone. I don't even have my phone next to me.
Well, I don't know. I would have to say.
Okay, one is the Pelicans.
Okay, so that you have to go Anthony?
Yes, Anthony Davis.
Who else is worth a damn?
That's what caught me off guard. I'm just like you.
J-Rue Holiday?
J-Rue. Drew Holiday, yep. So there's 3 of the 5. Now, who's the other team that has 2 guys on the first team all-NBA defensive team?
Not a clue.
The Indiana Pacers.
What?
And it's not Ike Anigbogu from Centennial High School. It's not him.
Victor Oladipo?
It is Oladipo.
I don't know.
I had no idea he was so good on defense.
Oh, no, he can guard guys.
So he's a big-time scorer and he can guard?
Yeah.
He's a star.
But he wasn't a big-time scorer, though, until this year.
Well, he averaged, what, like 24? 23, 24?
Yeah, he averaged over 20 points a game. But remember, he was right around 13 last year. He went up a lot. He went up over 20. Yeah, I didn't picture him as being.
And who's the other guy? All NBA first-team defense, also from the Indiana Pacers.
I have a guy from Philadelphia who I've never heard of.
Oh, maybe he is from Philadelphia.
Robert Covington?
That's him. I thought he was a Pacer.
Never heard of him.
That's why I'm saying I probably had it wrong. I've never heard of this guy. I thought he was on Indiana. Obviously, I was wrong.
Joel Embiid was the 3rd finalist. He was for Defensive Player of the Year. He was 2nd team all defense. Draymond Green was Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Was Klay Thompson? Is he somewhere on there? Because they say he's a great defender.
He was not on there.
Huh.
Yeah, I was talking about how wonderful he was yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was terrible. So now he's not my friend anymore. Boston Celtics, Al Horford, San Antonio Spurs guard Javante Murray. Never heard of him either. Didn't even know he could play. And Minnesota Timberwolves guard forward Jimmy Butler round out the 2nd team. The winner of the Defensive Player of the Year will be announced June 25th on when they do their big TV special. They name
It's probably going to be Gobert, don't you think?
Yeah, it has to be. If he was unanimous.
Yeah, it's got to be Rudy Gobert of the Jazz.
Gobert.
All right, there's your all-NBA defensive team. So yesterday we had the rookie team? So they're releasing things each day as we go to the playoffs here with all these postseason NBA awards. All right, the show, the Inland Sports Show, your favorite show. It's brought to you by Boost Performance Training in Corona with Coach Ray Bass. Follow them on Instagram and Twitter. Athletes of all levels in all the different sports, from golf to lacrosse to football, everything in between. They're going to Boost. They're getting bigger and they're faster and they're stronger than everybody else. It's Boost Performance Training in Corona, boosttrainingsystems.com. When we come back, Jeff Steinberg, the head football coach for the Beaumont Cougars, will join us. We've got so much to talk to this guy about. We're going to talk UCLA, Canadian Football League, Johnny Manziel, Blake Barnett going to the University of South Florida. All kinds of good stuff when we come back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
You know what? I will.
Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Oh, Jeff. This one goes out to Jeff Gorham. Listening right now, live in the feed. Nothing but good thoughts. Jeff Gorham. Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We are brought to you by Ken's Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire, providing you with all of your sporting gear needs. And they do it all, man. They got the uniforms. They got the Letterman's jackets. They've got bats, mitts,
balls,
lots of balls. All kinds of good stuff at Ken's Sporting Goods in Horstown, USA, Norco, California. It's right off the 15. I'm there all the time. Or you can just go to their website, kensportinggoods.com, and check it out for yourself. All right, so I want to talk sports. Jeff Steinberg's going to call us in just about a minute or so. But Jeff's telling me there's a UFO. How can I focus on sports, Jeff, when there's a UFO, you told me, hovering above the earth right now?
Yes,
is the UFO over the IE? Are we okay? Or
no, it's not. We're not okay, for gosh sakes. No, I was looking up UFO sightings today because I was a little bored. And there's this satellite. Hold on here.
Is it right over us right now? I feel like it's right over us. It's
right
like
over
looking
us.
at the Inland Sports Show.
No, but I'm telling you, it's real. Where is it? I'm telling you, I looked it up earlier. I wanted to tell you.
Jeff says, "Hey, by the way, like 10 seconds before we go on the air, he hits me with this huge bomb. Hey, by the way, did you hear about that UFO above the earth?" I was like, "What?" I'm trying to talk high school football. I'm trying to talk about NBA.
Okay, listen. Anybody that's out there, it's called the Black Knight UFO satellite. It has been there for over 1,000 years, and it looks exactly like a spaceship. And the space station, people have got video of it. It's all over the NASA website.
Like the Death Star?
No,
the Death Star.
No, but it looks like a cool little fighter.
Wait, but hold on. When you say right above the Earth,
it's circling the Earth in orbit.
Like
in orbit,
distance-wise, like the moon far away, or are we talking like out of our galaxy far away?
We're talking right next to our satellites. Right next to it.
Like right where the Verizon tower is, like right where my Verizon signal goes. There's a UFO.
There's a UFO. It's been floating around out there. I'm telling you, look it up.
There's a UFO right there. How can I concentrate and do a show?
It's called the Black Knight. I'm getting into it. It's called the Black Knight. It's an amazing UFO, and they've got video of it.
Why is this not like headlines everywhere?
Oh, it needs to be. It was in February 2018. Low Earth orbit. Oh, I gotta rewind it. Hold on. Low Earth orbit International Space Station caught the UFO satellite, the Black Knight. Anybody that is driving around, I want you to go look it up. It's an incredible image. It's a video, and it's awesome. And it's not fake, because I don't believe in fakeness.
It's real.
I believe in UFOs. The one thing I don't believe in, do you believe in ghosts? Are you a ghost guy?
Am I a ghost guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I don't believe in ghosts at all. I think it's silly. But I do believe in aliens, and I'll tell you, this is my whole theory.
I'll say this. I would believe in Bigfoot and aliens before ghosts.
Okay, I agree with you there. Here's my theory on aliens.
What's your theory?
We're pretty arrogant creatures, aren't you? Wouldn't you say
we're pretty arrogant? Some of us.
Earthlings.
Some of us. I mean, I'm looking at you. I mean, some of us are.
For the most part,
yeah, I mean, some of
are
us.
all arrogant.
Sure.
So how many galaxies, how many planets, how many things are out there? It's an infinite number of planets, right?
Yes.
So why are we arrogant to think that we are the only people out there, or the only organisms, or the only creatures?
There's galaxies
humanoids
on top of galaxies. You know what?
It looked like someone dropped their trash in space.
Yeah,
no, there's video of it. And
Jeff,
it's
that's like a big garbage debris just floating through space.
No, it's not. I'm going to show you video of it. It's incredible.
It's either that or that's Megatron. I saw that from this Transformers movie. Like, I've already seen that.
You are crazy. Look at this right there. There it is. It's floating.
That's trash.
That's not trash.
I can see my recycling in there. Like, that's definitely...
No, look at that. It's a total... look at it. It's a fuselage. I'm telling you, man. You're crazy.
Greg Hollow's got it right here.
Greg doesn't know what
It's right above the earth. No one's freaking out about this?
Oh, they're freaking out.
Like, isn't there astronauts like going out there and, looking at it,
See, I don't
testing
believe,
it?
And you believe in ghosts, or you don't believe? I don't believe in ghosts. I do believe, though, in I think there's probably the megalodons are still around in the Mariana Trench.
I would like to believe that.
That's kind of my fantasy.
Are you going to go see that movie Meg or whatever it's called, Megalodon?
It's one of my favorite books I've ever read. It's fantastic. But
do you believe in Architeuthis?
Is that Megalodon?
No, that's the giant squid.
Oh yeah, I've seen. That's
a real thing.
Yeah, they've.
Well, I don't know if he's still around, but there was.
Sure,
Architeuthis.
he's around. Are you looking at video right there, Greg? Yeah. It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
I think Greg Holla's into this.
Oh, it's incredible. You didn't know that the Black Knight existed.
No,
I did today.
It's above the clouds.
Yeah.
What is that? That's
It's a
either a clip from the Transformers movie that nobody went to see
you know
or
what
trash.
this probably looks like? It looks like they ran out of gas and someone picked them up and left
They're
left their vehicle there.
Dude, you told me like this was half gas and half electric, man. We ran out over
Someone
Earth.
left their hybrid
I
out
don't
there.
like that you guys are besmirching
This is
the
the
Black
worst.
Knight. The Black Knight is a real.
They picked them up.
Is it moving?
Yes.
We need like a live stream of a camera that's constantly pointed on it.
The Black Knight is a real UFO.
It looks like a bat.
Look at it right there.
Jeff, that's trash.
It's
Just
not.
roach.
Look at that.
Whoa! How did you get so close?
Oh, I have. Technology.
That looks like Batman with his cape open.
It might be Batman, but it's floating around in space, and there's a uniformity.
Wait, hold on. Let it spin around.
It's a human.
Wait, there's nothing in the middle of
better
that.
than mine?
Because I'm cooler than you, Greg.
Jeff, how did you find that?
Because I'm really freaking cool.
Why are people not talking about this?
Because they you know what? It's like the truth is out there. This is like X-Files.
Yeah.
I am Scully.
Mulder and Scully.
You are Mulder. Which one's the guy?
Mulder.
Okay, I'm
Mulder.
Scully then. Because she's hot. She's kind of hot. Something about her. Yeah, she does something for me. She makes my naughty bits tingle. She is. So if I can look at myself in the mirror and tingle, I'm good. You can be Fox Mulder. Yeah.
I had no idea. Again, I just wanted to clear the air with you because you can't 10 seconds before we come back on the air in a commercial break and be like, hey, Pep, it's like, hey, what are we going to talk about next? Oh, NBA playoffs. Oh,
No.
We got to get to the Dodgers lineup and the Halos, and Jeff Steinberg's going to be calling in a little bit. Oh, by the way, did you hear there's a UFO over Earth right now? Like right over us. And then it's like, hey, welcome back to the Inland Sports Show. It's like, you can't do that.
I just did.
So now we just cleared the air. We got it out there. Everybody knows.
Also, Pep, to let you know, there's an alien base right off of the coast of Malibu.
Off Malibu?
I knew that too.
But I want to see this.
We're going.
Hey,
That's
we're
not
gonna
too
go.
far.
We're gonna go hunt Bigfoot. We're gonna go hunt down some aliens. You know what though? I was discussing this with my oldest son the other day because he believes in all this stuff too. Did you know that there are space planes out there that can make it across the United States in 22 minutes? 22 minutes, 3,000 miles. Do you realize how fast that is? Technology is. I'll tell you what. We don't have.
Could we get to Mars? Can we do that?
I think we are. I think we're already there. I'm going to be honest with you. I think
We're
there's
on Mars
spaceships-
right now?
I think there's spaceships out there already. And we're turning this into like a middle of the night AM station.
I love it.
I'm telling you. I believe that that we're not aliens, but I believe that we're taking alien technology. Look at your cell phone. Look at my cell phone. Facial recognition. My iPhone watch. That's alien technology. We are far too ahead of.
You are an arrogant alien.
Yeah.
You know?
But I know I'm not arrogant because I believe that there are other folk out there.
I believe there's
people.
other
folk.
there was other life on Mars, but I believe they're either underground or like
I
something
just think
happened
they're
there.
gone.
I don't
Like
even think they're in our
left.
galaxy.
They came to Earth.
They
But I
left.
think we've kidnapped or alien. I think we've alien napped.
We kidnapped aliens?
Yeah, why
I
do
thought
we
it's
have
the
all
other
this
way around.
technology?
It's the other way around.
Why do we have all this
isn't it?
technology? You have this big supercomputer that's Jarvis. Is that his name, Jarvis?
Jarvis.
Jarvis. He
That's
can cure
from
cancer.
the Avengers.
He's an Avenger and he can cure cancer. No, it's not. I think it's Jarvis. One of these big hospitals has like a supercomputer. I think it's Jarvis. Yeah, it's a supercomputer, and I believe it is alien technology. And we are all under the spell. People are going to turn me into that.
I'm totally into this.
I'm telling you.
Over the weekend, on Saturday, pretty nice little Saturday, I was up in Tehachapi. Not exactly, like the middle of the woods, but it's more green and wooded than it is down here. And I was at a place that had these funny little pictures of Bigfoot. And somebody said something. I was like, whoa, hold on. Don't you talk smack about Bigfoot. That's my guy. So I had to go on this whole thing about loving Bigfoot, wanting to find Bigfoot, studying Bigfoot, watching film about Bigfoot. Like I don't know what you call it, like a Bigfootologist. Like I don't know what you call that.
So can I ask you, Pep?
Yes.
If you came in a situation where Bigfoot was right in front of you, maybe 5 feet away from you, what would you do? Run, Would you just stay there? Would you be amazed? Like, what would be going on in your head?
You know, it's something I preach to my kids. In a situation like that,
bite them.
No, you don't.
You run up, you hug him, and you bite him.
We got a Bigfoot air freshener here in the Inland Sports Studio. I mean, that's how much we
bite
love him. No, I would hope, like I tell my kids, if there's a moment, maybe there's a moment of panic, fear, you got to have self-composure. Compose yourself. If you freak out, if you get wild, it's going to get bad. Composure. Handle your business. Settle in. So if I saw Bigfoot, I would like to think I wouldn't scream. I wouldn't run away. I wouldn't start crying. I would hang in there, get my cell phone out, maybe shake his hand. I don't know. I'd hang in there. I'd have composure.
Maybe open the ice chest, give him a Coke.
You know, he likes beef jerky. Oh, and also, what was it?
I'd bite
Fritos?
Fritos and
a Coke, and an apple.
Yeah, but you guys are nuts, man. If I saw Bigfoot, I'd go after him.
What do you mean you'd go after him?
I'd go after him. Think of it. How many times has Bigfoot attacked somebody?
Never.
Well, hey, guess what?
He might give you a hug, Jeff.
Never.
He might think you're his long-list distant cousin or
I
something.
like those hot links or beef links, Sasquatch. Remember, he's eating
Yeah.
beef jerky? No, if I saw Bigfoot, I'd chase it. I'd chase it and I'd grab it. I would, and I would bite it. And I would rip hair out of him, and I would say, look. Yeah, because he's never attacked it. He's never attacked anyone.
No, he's never.
Then why wouldn't I go attack him?
He's got a clean record. So.
Squeaky clean.
Yes.
But if I wouldn't attack, if I chased him down, I think he's more scared of us than.
You know what you do, Jeff? Like the wrestlers back in the 80s to give the test. You put your hand out.
Dude, I just go after it. There's no way.
Would you put your palm out, or would you put it like you're shaking your hand, like, hey?
No, I go defensive
no,
posture.
you gotta go pro
I go
wrestling.
defensive posture.
Would you make yourself big?
Yeah, be
like
huge.
a bear? Like
yeah, and then I go after it.
Or would
no
you,
doubt in my mind.
You know, because if you watch dogs, like if there's the alpha dog, the other dogs will come over and they like kind of bow down. They kind of hunch
I won't
down.
go near dogs, but I'll go near.
But I'm saying, if you go to Bigfoot, would you hunch down and be like, okay,
No,
you're,
hell
you're,
no,
you're the
man.
big guy?
No.
Would you
I'd
scream
look
at
him
him?
square in the eyes?
Would you yell, like scream?
No.
No?
No, I'd go after it. I'd be a pounce on it. I'd be like a cheetah. They'd look at. If I locked eyes with it,
hold on. You would jump on Bigfoot's back like Scott Brooks jumped on your
yeah,
back.
I'd go right after him. But I don't know how much bigger Bigfoot would be than me. And if he did attack me, he'd be like, "Oh crap! I just killed somebody." Now everybody.
Now he's got a bad name.
Now he's got a bad. Then people would go after him.
Now he's got a record.
Yeah, you agree there?
Right now he's squeaky clean.
So if you attack him and you win, somehow you get you get a victory over Bigfoot.
You're famous.
Because I don't know how many fights Bigfoot's actually been in.
No.
Who's he fighting out there?
Nobody.
Bigfoot's
he might be an herbivore. He might just be eating berries and leaves.
They're fighting
he's not fighting animals.
Yeah, if he's not killing animals and eating them,
he's drinking Cokes and eating Fritos. Like
yeah, there's no meat
He's not
there.
killing deer.
No,
he's not fighting bear.
I've been in a few street fights. I think I could take Bigfoot.
That would give me a pay-per-view event.
And guess what? I would
first you got to capture him and then get him into a ring.
If I ended up killing it,
we need to go up this summer. Lake Arrowhead. When we see Bigfoot, all I'm gonna say is, "Get him, Jeff."
But if I were to kill it,
Jeff.
If I kill it on accident with my super strength,
on accident,
then I would.
Because you're not. That's not your
you
intention.
know what we do? You know what we do?
Yeah, eat part of it.
No.
To show that you're the.
We go get it taxidermy and you have it in your house.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna eat a piece of him first, just so that he knows. All the big feet out there know that I own them.
Bigfoots.
Big feet. Big feet. I'd eat them. No, what's the supercomputer? You know what I'm talking? Has anybody looked this up? Yes, it solves cancer.
Well, listen. If you're again stuck in traffic in the Inland Empire, please do not freak out. But there is a UFO over us.
It's called the Black Knight.
The Black Knight. It's either a UFO or it's a big piece of garbage.
Well,
where would
the garbage come from?
I don't know.
It's a uniformed piece
The Transformers.
of garbage.
It honestly looks like someone just left it there. It was like a abandoned vehicle
It is.
up in space.
It is.
It ran out of whatever they used.
I'm going
to
show you on the next break. I'm going to show you another video I saw today that will freak you out.
We got to take a break. When we come back, more on the NFL and the Chargers. Because, man, they need a tight end. Hunter Henry is out for the season with a torn ACL. Bad news for the Chargers. We'll be back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I tell you that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car, whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Y'all ready for this?
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE. 1350 AM, the flagship right here. Breaking it down every day from 3 to 6 p.m. All the big headlines in the Inland Empire. We got UCR softball on the diamond in a postseason tournament trying to win a national championship. We got an update on them coming up. CBU men's golf. All kinds of Cal League baseball going on. And, of course, we're talking NFL.
UCR?
UCR?
Are they done?
It's done. I'm not going to tell you yet.
Okay.
I might keep you in suspense, just like you told me, hey, there's a UFO above us.
It was
Did
great.
you know about that?
I showed you some great video, did I not?
You showed me some video.
It's real.
From New England.
It's real.
Hey, do me a favor while I celebrate Catalano Motors for a second. Why don't you do this? Google UFOs, Inland Empire. See what comes up.
Oh, Manatee, where I live.
What do you mean the fee?
The fee is
it a hotbed?
It's a hotbed. In fact, I'm going to tell you, it's the hottest bed in the America right now.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Because of March? March Air Force Base?
Hundreds of orb UFOs seen over Manatee, California.
Because I want to get into this again.
January 25th, 2018. It's all over.
It's all over?
Glowing orbs. 2015. Well, I'm telling you.
Can we have someone on the show? I mean, we had the Bigfoot lady.
You got me on the show.
No, like a real ufologist, or what do they call him?
I'm a guy. I'm the guy.
You're the guy.
Hundreds of orbs.
I'm a guy. You're the guy.
Yeah.
You're an arrogant alien.
I'm an arrogant alien.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We're brought to you by Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. CatalanoCars.com is the website. Check out all the sweet deals they have. They have specials every single week so you can save thousands of dollars. You know you can do with thousands of dollars?
A lot?
A lot. You could probably buy a huge heap of trash and throw it up into space if you wanted to.
Hey.
Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. All right, so the NFL, they had the owners' meetings in Atlanta, the big headlines everyone's talking about. Of course, the vote that you can't kneel during the national anthem. Regardless of my personal views, Jeff's personal views, Greg Hollow's personal views, it doesn't matter now because now it's the rule. If you are on the field during the national anthem, you have to stand or your team will be fined. That's the rule.
If you don't, then they're going to start benching. Tom Brady will be next. They're just going to bench guys. They're just going to kick them off. They're going to go down the list. So you better stand is what they're saying.
And you know what? And I'm sure some of these guys who want to rock the boat, Jeff, are you looking at alien stuff? Yeah. You're killing me. These other guys who want to kneel, I'm sure they just won't come out of the locker room. And maybe they'll get fined by their team for not coming out.
No.
I don't know, but that's the rule. We didn't make the rule.
No.
That's the rule.
That's the new rule. But the NBA has the rule. In fact, nobody's really talked about that. The NBA, remember they said prior to the season how many guys were going to sit down or kneel or whatever they were going to do? Not too many guys. No one did it in the NBA because there's a rule there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to lose money. No one wants to have their pocketbooks hit.
No. Again, personal views aside.
Yeah.
And if you know us, if you know me, Jeff, don't. Your eyes are bugging out. If you know me, Jeff, Holla, you probably know how we stand on this. But that's the rule. The NFL owners voted, and they passed it that you have to stand during the national anthem if you are out on the field. So the Chargers, man, at OTAs, we talked about this off the top. This is optional team activities. This is not a practice. There's no pads. There's no hitting. You're just running around in shorts and T-shirts. And old Hunter Henry, the rising star of the Chargers at tight end, tore his ACL. Antonio Gates, will he come back?
Yes. They're gonna beg him.
He might have to.
Or Gronk is gonna come.
They're gonna need a tight end. They're gonna have to do something about that. So Antonio Gates, could he be coming back to the Chargers? We just don't know. But here's a little sample of head coach Anthony Lynn. We were looking for a good soundbite from Anthony Lynn, but guy really doesn't say too much.
No.
He's a man of few words. Wonder what he thinks about aliens.
They're in Menifee.
Here's Anthony Lynn, the head coach of the Chargers, talking a little about OTAs and where are they in Costa Mesa? Down there in the OC?
Yes.
Running around that nice, cool marine weather. Here's Coach Lynn.
You know, like I said this morning to the guys, we have 13 practices left, and so we're just picking a couple of things that we want to improve on. And then we'll go from there. But I'm just looking to see each guy improve every single day.
Coach, how do you feel the rookies integrating with the veterans in the first day, really getting a chance to practice together like this?
You know, right now, I think it's good. It's a good learning experience for our rookies because our veterans know how to practice. They know what to expect, and our rookies are watching.
Get Durham working with the twos early on. Just want to get him in there and just see what he can do.
Absolutely. You know, and guys compete, and as they make plays, we watch tape. Guys, you see them working in and out of the starting lineup. It just depends on who's making plays.
All right, that's Coach Lynn of the Chargers. Here's my big takeaway. So his answers are in sound bites. They're like 7 or 8 seconds long. In the TV world, that's perfect. Because, in TV news, like you have a traditional sportscast.
Yes.
You don't have a lot of time, 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4 if it's a really busy sports night. So those little 7, 8, 10-second sound bites are perfect. But here on the radio, not so much.
No.
I mean, what was that, 30 seconds, and he answered 3 questions?
Very quick.
He's the man of few words. That's Anthony Lynn, the head coach of the Chargers. Jeff, why are your eyes bugging out?
Because there's UFOs all over Menifee, and I live there. And I'm a little concerned. Very concerned.
Do you ever go out at night, just look up in the stars and be like, where are you?
I swim naked all the time under the stars. I don't want aliens looking at me naked, for God's sakes.
Maybe they have been watching you.
I'm sure they have. Most of the neighbors have too. Yeah, baby.
What would you do if they popped up and they said, "Take me to your leader," and you're
it's Jeff, arrogant Jeff.
Same
I
damn.
am the leader.
Nope. Same damn thing I'd have done to Bigfoot. Fight it.
You'd fight an alien?
You're damn right I would. There's no way an alien could beat me up. I've seen them on Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
What do they call them? The Greys. Right? The Greys. Those are the little guys.
I wouldn't fight a xenomorph though.
Huh?
You know the ones that were like aliens, those big things with the jaws. And
like Predator?
Yeah, I'm not fighting one of those.
Well, no, of course
But
not.
I'll fight one of those big-eyed, little, funny-looking guys, the big heads and
There's
skinny
ones that
necks.
are pretty tall that look like locusts.
Yeah, I fight
locust.
Yeah, there's aliens. There's the Greys, and then there's these other ones that look like locusts.
Dude, I would fight a gray in a heartbeat.
I'll find out.
Guess
right
what? I would hold it, and I'd call the cops.
You'd be famous.
I'd call the cops. I'd hold them.
Yeah, but see, if the cops come in, they're going to take it away. Don't you want to get like some pictures with it, take a selfie?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do all that stuff because I'll beat him. I'll beat him.
No, but you want him alive.
No. You know what you do is you run in the house, you grab some oranges, you throw them in the pillowcase, and you beat it. You just bruise it really good. Because then you won't kill it, but it's not going to want to do anything. It's just going to say, okay, I give up.
But where are you going to keep it? Do you have like a baby crib? Or like if you caught an alien, what would you do with it? Throw it in the garage and lock the door? Or?
I got the hands of stone, man.
We can't hold them for hours.
Sure I could.
What if you use the restroom? What if you're thirsty?
That's why I got a wife and 3 kids. They can call the cops. And I'll say, look, I'll take some pictures of me in the gray. Then
take some selfies.
Well, if he was friendly, and didn't, if he didn't put up a fight, then, I'm going to fight first. I'm like Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Swing first.
Yeah, of course.
You got to attack first. Yeah. But yeah, if he was friendly, then I would invite him in. We'd have some, I don't know what they drink.
You're like, I got
Martini.
5 gallons of milk.
I got vodka.
I've got fish sticks. I've got black beans.
I've got an artichoke.
I've got an artichoke.
Yeah.
And I got 5 gallons of milk.
But if you notice, in all of those movies and stuff, they never have mouths. They just have eyeballs.
Well, how do they eat?
Maybe they eat through their bum.
There's aliens that look like.
Oh, yeah, there's a locust guy. Yeah, he might freak me out. A gray, I could probably wrestle to the ground.
Yeah, but if they start having
locust guy, I don't know.
Extra appendages, I'm not fighting.
Yeah, if he looks like a bug,
yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going near that thing. That thing looks like a big praying mantis. No way. No way. No way.
Do you really have pictures of UFOs over Menifee?
Yeah, I have video.
During this break, I'm going to come over to your side of the studio.
Yeah, I'm not messing with that one, Greg. That's too scary looking.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that guy's even doing, that alien. That's weird. All right, when we come back, we're going to tell you how the UC Riverside softball team did in their game against Eastern Kentucky at the National Invitational Tournament. The Highlanders trying to bring home a national postseason title. It's big time. We're going to have the latest on that and an update for our high school baseball and softball playoffs right here in the CIF Southern section, including Menifee, who we found out is infested with aliens.
It is.
Is that right?
You're darn right it is.
There's aliens all over the place. There's a UFO right above us. I feel like Orson Welles. Everyone's like panic in the streets.
You look like Orson Welles.
We'll be right back. It's your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show. Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. You know, when we get to the commercial breaks, I can kind of reflect on, some of the things we say, but sometimes we have to, think about what we said. So I said aliens, UFOs, they're infesting Menifee.
They are.
They are. That part's true.
They are.
There's a UFO above the earth right now. The Black
Knight.
The Black Knight.
It is.
Well, who named it? Like, where did that come from?
The internet.
Okay.
That's all I know. I don't know who named it. Fred.
Fred. Hey,
yeah, Fred.
Don't mock Fred, the Brazilian soccer star.
Fred from the internet. He named it. But yeah, I'm looking at hundreds of orbs. Wait. Sorry. I have that turned up.
Jeff Scott. Because you're looking at all the UFO sightings in Menifee.
Oh, they're
It's
everywhere.
like a hotbed.
It is a hotbed right now in Southern California.
I mean,
it's the place to be.
Because when I think of the Fee, really good high school football.
Great high school football.
And now UFOs.
UFOs. Now
those two things.
The next high school, because they're going to build a new high school.
Oh, there's a new high school?
There's going to be a new high school. They might as well call them the Orbs.
Or the aliens.
The aliens. Why not?
Oh, that'd be great.
The hotbed of the United
mascot
States.
with big eyes.
Oh, yeah. You type in Menifee and you type in UFOs, and it's a hotbed. Hotbed. Going crazy here on the Inland Sports Show.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. It's brought to you by Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change. Spoil yourself and your car. Trying to get away from Menifee. You're going to pass it right there off Alessandro Boulevard. It's right there. Get your oil change. Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change. Hey, let's remind everyone the Inland Empire Baseball Coaches Association All-Star Games coming up. It's June 8th. It's a Friday night. You got nothing to do.
Oh, you better have something to do and come watch that game.
You have something to do.
Yeah, you better.
7 o'clock, San Manuel Stadium. The top high school baseball players in Riverside and San Bernardino County will take the field one last time. Inland Empire All-Stars is going to be a fun time. Inland Sports will carry the game live. The whole team's going to be out there.
Jeff and Steve are going to cover it.
Steve, Jeff, Steven, Joe and Andy might come out too.
No,
should be the whole gang. They're not invited. Hope you'll join us, though. Let's pack the stadium. Let's send these guys off the right way. But if you can't make it, you can watch it live on the Inland Sports Channel. Again, that's the IEBCA, the Inland Empire All-Star Baseball Game at San Manuel Stadium. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're down to the quarterfinals.
In what?
For the CIF Southern Section Baseball and Softball Playoffs.
Okay.
In baseball, we got no teams left in Division I. I mean, it got ugly. It got real bad. We got no teams left in Division I. In Division II, we only have Yucaipa. We're going to ride the T-Birds all the way. In Division III, this is where it's really good. We've got Arlington, Redlands, and Temescal Canyon all still alive. And in fact, I can't believe this. I'd pay big money to go to this game. We could have a Redlands versus Arlington semifinal.
Ooh.
That would be what dreams are made of.
Juicy.
In Division IV, we have a Grand Terrace versus Hemet quarterfinal game. 2 IE schools.
Juicy.
But be careful. You might have to go through a little piece of the fee to get out to Hemet.
Look for UFOs.
Look for UFOs when you're out there. Division 5, we got Summit, D6. Moreno Valley's taking on St. Bernard. And Division 7, hey, Orange Vista, the new school, still alive in the quarters.
They are?
Yes, they are.
That's pretty incredible.
In the softball quarterfinals, we can't get through all of them, but just know this. Norco came on the show, and Norco wins. They're still alive in Division 1.
Best team in the world.
They are going to play Huntington Beach in the quarters in Division 1. We also have Great Oak still alive in Division 1. They'll play Los Altos. In Division 2, we got Yucaipa, and we got King. They could see each other in the semifinals. That's another game I'd pay big money. That's a real juicy game. I would have to wear a bib because that one's real juicy. In Division 3, we got a lot of teams. We got a really big team. We got Patriot.
Oh, they're always good.
Redlands East Valley.
Oh, they're good too.
And maybe Beaumont. And I say maybe because they're playing their second round game today against Don Lugo. If they win, they're going to the quarterfinals.
Nice.
Pencil it in. JW North, Carnegie, Moreno Valley, Banning, they're all still alive in the CIF Southern Section softball playoffs. So there you go. And if you want highlights of JW North,
yes,
battling back, never giving up. The little gutty Huskies. It was a gritty win, and they did it. 5-4 against Centennial. They are going to the quarterfinals. I think for the first time is what the coach said.
Don Phelps?
Your boy.
Don Phelps?
Old Donnie Phelps. He's guiding this team with a steady hand all the way to the D5 quarterfinals. You can see highlights and hear from Don Phelps on IEMG TV and their YouTube channel right now. No, Riverside TV.
Yeah, whoa.
Riverside TV. I got ahead of myself.
Yes, you did.
IEMG TV was something else, and I'm going to get to that later. I got too much going on. Jeff, I was up till 2 o'clock in the morning working, editing. I didn't see a single UFO.
I did. But I drank really heavy last night, and I went outside and I ran in circles as fast as I could, so I saw a lot of weird things.
But seriously, North highlights on Riverside TV right now. In an update, UC Riverside softball, we were telling you that they're at the National Invitational Softball Championship. This is like the Final Four. This is like the Final Four of like the NIT for basketball, but we're talking about softball, of course.
How did we do?
They opened up with Eastern Kentucky out there at LMU, Loyola Marymount University.
And?
It was close for a while.
It was?
But the Highlanders, they dug deep. They turned to Taylor Misfelt. And they got the win. 9-6, the final score. UCR scored 4 runs in the top of the 7th, which if it was a baseball game, that'd be like the top of the 9th. So they scored 4 in the top of the 7th. And that's good news because in the bottom of the 7th, Eastern Kentucky came back and they scored 5.
Whoa.
So we had a ball game. But
Wow.
Taylor Misfelt, they're going to build a statue of her one day. She got the win. So now UCR wins 9-6 at the NISC against Eastern Kentucky. They will take on the winner of, I think that was the first game of the day, wasn't it?
I believe it was.
Either way, they're going to play the winner of LMU and University of Texas Arlington in the next round.
So UC Riverside, we had Taylor Misfelt in studio. Was that yesterday? I don't know.
Was it? It was yesterday.
It was just yesterday.
Or was it Monday?
I don't know. Yesterday, she was sitting right next to me.
Was it yesterday?
I don't know.
Dude, I think you were abducted by aliens.
Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday?
No, it was Monday.
It had to be
was Monday.
Yeah, because Steven was here Monday. He was videoing
it. Was Monday. Jeff, I think you were abducted. You missed a whole day of your life.
I did.
You were gone for a whole day.
It wasn't me. It wasn't. You had a robot. As they said, my dad would say, "Oh, that's a robot."
A robot?
A robot.
Like sherbet?
A robot was me.
A robot that ate sherbet.
God, that's why the show was so good yesterday. I was a robot.
You don't even remember it. You weren't here.
No.
Of course you weren't here.
No.
All right, so congratulations to UCR softball. Now just 2 wins away from a national championship in a postseason tournament, the NISC. Basically the equivalent of the NIT, like for men's basketball, but for softball. So very cool to see UCR doing so well. Hey, the Dodgers lineup is out. When we come back on the Inland Sports Show, my favorite part of the show, aside from putting Menifee into a panic with all the aliens and UFOs hanging out. No, I love the Dodgers lineup. I love to examine it, probe it, study it, just like the aliens do. That's what we're going to do next.
Hey, the Angels are already playing too.
The Halos are underway.
Yeah.
That's your job. You're going to do the Angels update. Yeah. You got that?
Yeah, I do.
Is it bad already?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'll do the Dodgers lineup. I'm going to study it, probe it, test it, break it down, examine it. It's going to be like a little science project in here.
All right.
Alien style.
Alien.
We'll be back. It's the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
Rosie, you're not my wife, all right? Stop being such a drag. Hey, it's hitting you anyway.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Corum.
Hey, Jeff, do you care to join us?
Were
you abducted or what happened? You just disappeared like the show's starting? I'm like, where's Jeff?
I had some very, very important phone calls I had to take care of.
Because you're an arrogant alien.
An arrogant alien out in the fee. I had to call the wife, make sure everybody was safe out there.
Is everyone still there? Is there any weird lights in the sky right now?
I said, look up in the sky. If you see orbs, I want you to give me a call. Magical orbs.
By the way, so we just told you UC Riverside beat Eastern Kentucky 9-6.
Yes.
Taylor Misfelt got the win, 7 innings strong. Emma Ramelot had a home run. Okay, so the Highlanders will face LMU tomorrow. So I guess LMU already beat Texas Arlington.
Nice.
So LMU versus UCR softball tomorrow. Another step towards that postseason national title in the NISC. The Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Kin Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire, bringing you all of your sporting gear needs. And they can do Letterman's jackets. So if you need a Letterman's jacket and a baseball bat or cleats, you can do it all in the same place. And they do team sales. You got a big order, they can do that too. Kin Sporting Goods in Horstown, USA, Norco, right off the 15. Or you can check them out online, kinsportinggoods.com. All right, so we got an Angels update.
We do. Bottom four, Toronto up 1-0 over the Halos. Skaggs is throwing a two-hitter, but gave up a home run to Travis, the ninth hitter.
Old Travis.
Old Travis. They gave up a homer to right field. So now that stands 1-0. They intentionally walked Ohtani. So
of course they did. They're afraid of him.
Yes, they are.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I was looking at the Dodgers lineup. What's the score?
1-0.
1-0.
Toronto.
What inning?
Fourth inning, bottom four.
Do you really hit that second T real hard in Toronto? I say like Toronto. Like I almost like skip it.
Toronto.
Like I almost ignore that second T.
Toronto.
Like not to sound like a jerk. Like I'm sure that second T is very important, but I almost say like Toronto instead of Toronto.
That's
so
right.
You skip it too. You complete disregard for that second T in Toronto.
I have disregard for all Canadians.
Oh. Jeff Steinberg's a Canadian. Where's Jeff Steinberg?
I have complete disregard for him.
Jeff Steinberg, are you listening to the show?
I have complete disregard for you, Jeff Steinberg.
I got the Dodgers lineup.
Okay, give me the Dodger lineup.
It's my favorite part of the show. And again, like every single day, remember your boy Max Muncy?
No, Chuck
Muncy.
Chuck Muncy. Chuck.
The old Muntz dog, Muncy.
Chuck.
He was playing first base. You guys remember when he was hitting in the lineup? Anybody? Do you remember? Kona was at a softball game, but I saw
sixth.
He was hitting leadoff. Remember, Muncy was hitting leadoff.
Chuck Muncy was leading off.
Today, Muncy is hitting eighth.
Come on.
What is going on with his batting orders? Driving me nuts. Okay, so Muncy is hitting eighth, but I buried the lead. I apologize. The lead is Chris Taylor is hitting back up top. Just like he should be, just like I predicted. He hit a home run last night. In fact, it was the go-ahead home run against the Colorado Rockies. As we look at the Dodgers lineup tonight against Colorado back at the Ravine, guess who's hitting second?
Puig.
Austin Barnes. Again, Dave Roberts. Just throwing things against the wall. What's going to stick? What's going to work? Should we go to the line?
Let's go to the line.
I have no idea who this is going to be. This better be good because I'm talking Dodger baseball.
There we go.
Let's go to the Inland Sports Hotline. Welcome to the Inland Sports Show. Who's this?
Hello, Clarice.
Is this Natalie, the copy girl?
Hello. Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Somebody's there.
Are you selling me a copier?
Is this an alien over Menifee?
Oh my gosh, Jeff.
Oh, we got another line.
We got a... What? Are aliens here?
Yeah, call the answer.
All right, let's go to this other one. Welcome to the Inland Sports Show. Who's this?
What's happening, Pep and Jeff? This is Tim Hatch calling in from Riverside, California.
Tim, have you been abducted by aliens?
Oh, yeah, he has.
No, I haven't. I've been hiding because the Dodgers haven't been doing good, and Jeff is such a Dodger hater. It's hard to have conversations when he's so angry all the time.
He's a hater. He walks in with his Angels shirt looking all proud. But, hey, Tim Hatch, let me ask you. If you were Dave Roberts, you were doing the Dodgers lineup, who would be at the top of the order? Maybe like your first 2-3 guys. Who would be at the top for you?
Why did we deviate from what was successful before? What's wrong with Chris Taylor?
There's nothing wrong with Chris Taylor.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like fixing something that ain't broke.
It's like, why is Max Muncy hitting leadoff?
It's Chuck Muncy. Chuck Muncy.
They've tried everybody up top. It drives me nuts.
Max Muncy sounds like the name of a cartoon character.
It does, like from Jimmy Neutron or something. Like, yeah.
Max Muncy to the rescue.
Well, Tim, let me tell you this. Here's the Dodgers lineup. So we got Chris Taylor hitting leadoff. That's great. Austin Barnes hitting second, which not a power hitter, but a good contact hitter. He's a good number 2 hitter. I like that. JT, Justin Turner hitting third. That's his spot. Matt Kemp hitting cleanup in left field. I like that.
Who's hitting cleanup?
He's hitting cleanup. Hey, but here's the deal. Yasmani Grandal and Cody Bellinger are not in the lineup tonight.
¿Por qué?
It's probably because there's a left-handed pitcher, I'm going to guess. Because Bellinger and Grandal, I believe, are both lefties, aren't they? Grandal might be a switch hitter.
You know, that's where this data is going to kill baseball.
It's going to kill it?
Man, how about this data? How do you lose by 41 and then win a game the next time?
You must be talking about the NBA playoffs.
Wow. But Jeff's Angels, his beloved Angels, the Dodgers are going to catch them in 2 weeks.
Stop it.
Yeah, here's the deal. Arizona, the Diamondbacks, they've already lost today.
Yep.
So the Dodgers can make up more ground tonight with a win because Arizona's skidding right now all over the place.
Yeah. Speaking of skidding, are the Angels not the captains of skid?
They're pretty bad right now.
With that high-priced payroll and that lineup there, Jeff?
Hey, how are those Tigers doing? 21 and 28.
Second place.
No, third place behind Minnesota and Cleveland.
They're supposed to suck. The Angels are just sucking for no reason.
He's laughing at you, Jeff. Where's your Angels shirt?
26 and 22. Better than Detroit. Better than the Dodgers.
How many World Series crowns do the Angels have? One.
They have one. When was the last time Detroit had one?
Hey, how many they have?
It doesn't matter. It was back in the 80s.
84, wasn't it?
Hey.
It was 84, wasn't it?
Was Sparky Anderson was alive.
Alan Trammell was
alive.
So the Angels have one, just like their new relief pitcher. His name's Juan, isn't it?
Angels, baby. Artie Moreno.
Tim, we got to run.
Goodbye, Tim.
Dodgers.
The great Tim Hatch. Man, you know what? I was like, this better be good because what's my favorite part of the show?
It's the Dodgers
lineup. That's my favorite part. He called during the Dodgers lineup.
You know, he doesn't seem to understand that people out here like the Angels.
You like the Angels.
A lot of people like the Angels.
Lots of people. They're wearing red and they cheer for them.
Why would he badmouth the Angels and be smirched? I'm going to tell Trent Rush.
Because he's a Tiger fan.
But Tigers are rotten.
They are rotten.
You know what else is rotten about the Tigers? Detroit. Have you ever been to Detroit?
No.
There's nothing worse than Detroit other than Buffalo. So you have Buffalo and Detroit, 2 worst cities in the world. I know
Is Cleveland in there? In the mix?
Cleveland's in top 5, maybe top 10. But Detroit, number 1.
Can I go back to my Dodgers lineup?
Please
this
do.
This is the only thing I look forward to every single day.
Forward to, too.
I've got lots of challenges and struggles every single day. This is the only thing I look forward to is this Dodger lineup.
Go through the lineup.
Thank you. Okay. So let's go to the heart of the lineup because I told you guys I let the cat out of the bag with Tim Hatch.
Yes.
Yasmani Grandal and Cody Bellinger are not in the lineup tonight. I'm guessing it's going to be a strong left-handed pitcher for the Rockies if I was going to guess. Kono, can you look that up? Who's pitching for the Rockies? I'm gonna guess he's a lefty. Okay, JT hitting third. Matt Kemp in left. He's cleanup. Kike Hernandez hitting fifth. Logan Forsythe hitting sixth at second base. Yasiel Puig, who hit a home run last night, hitting seventh, and Muncy at eighth. It's just any given night, these guys can go from hitting leadoff to hitting like sixth or seventh or eighth. It's a lefty, isn't it?
Kyle Freeland.
Is he a lefty?
Yes.
Booyah. Look at that. Baseball knowledge. All over.
He's 4-4 with 3.1
all over this place. Okay. And the Dodgers are going to counter with Kenta Maeda on the bump tonight. But I think that's what bothers me the most. Probably because I'm such a creature of habit, Jeff. Like, I kind of do the same things every single day. And, like, when things are a little bit different, I'm like, whoa, hold on. You got to give me a warning. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, we're doing something different today? Like, what's going on? I'm a creature of habit. So when I look at this Dodgers lineup every day, I'm thinking, okay, well, naturally, Chris Taylor's going to be hitting leadoff. Of course, Justin Turner's going to be hitting third. The heart of the lineup, I'm a little negotiable. Grandal, Bellinger, and Kemp. You can move those guys around for 4, 5, 6. I'll probably keep Grandal at cleanup. But 5 and 6, Kemp and Bellinger. And then the other guys just move around. I'd hit Yasiel Puig second.
Well, Puig, in the last 7 games, has 5 home runs. Yeah. Five homers in 7 games.
I love Austin Barnes, and I think he's going to do great hitting second tonight against the Rockies, the pride of Riverside Poly High School. But I'd be perfectly fine if they put Puig hitting second and they drop Barnes down to 7th. I'd be perfectly okay.
Yeah, tonight's hitting, you're looking at both teams, only 2 players batting over 300. Arenado and Turner, only 2 guys batting over 3. I'm sorry, Kemp, only 2 guys batting over 300 tonight.
Not a lot of hitting. And you know what's funny is Colorado, what are they known for? Hitting the baseball. Always huge offensive numbers by the Rockies. I think even they've been struggling hitting the baseball at Coors Field and away from Coors Field in Denver. So, I don't know. That's the Dodgers lineup tonight. They did win last night. Chris Taylor hit that go-ahead home run. And then Yasiel Puig, nosotros puigamos. We all Puig. He hit another home run. Back-to-back home runs for the Dodgers last night. So, hey, in fact, if you go to IEMG TV, we're doing a nightly show called Diamond Daily Highlights. I got to do the Puig home run last night. I did the Chris Taylor home run. I did a Kendrys Morales home run for the Blue Jays because they beat the Halos. Because remember, when you're doing highlights for TV, you're telling a story. You're telling a story. You're trying to showcase what happened. Because people aren't going to watch a whole 3-hour game. No. 20 seconds. Tell me what happened. What was the important play? Tell me the story.
But it was a nice piece that I saw, and I'm going to watch again tonight. Where are you going to be tonight, Pep Fernandez?
I'm going to the Quakes.
You're going to go to the Quake Stadium?
I'm going to hang out with my new BFF, no offense, Jeff, Mike Linskog. And guess who I'm going to see pitch?
Who?
Because I think that was that 60-second period when you were abducted.
Yes.
And you left the room.
Yes.
He got all kinds of stuff happen to Jeff. Chris Mathewson, who was a Kaiser High School star, a Fontana native, starting for Rancho Cucamonga tonight.
So he should have some fans there.
Lots of fans. Lots of Kaiser cats in the house.
So 2 nights in a row, you were heading out to Lone Mart Field?
Tonight, I'm going out to the Mart, as they call it.
Tomorrow?
Tonight? Did I say tomorrow?
Yeah, where are you going
tomorrow? I'm going to UC Riverside.
You're going to watch the Highlanders. You and Giesel Hazen.
Yes. And then Friday night, I'm going out to the 66ers. Just spreading the love.
You are all over the place.
All over the place. But tonight, I'm excited to see an Inland Empire guy pitching in the Dodgers organization for Rancho Cucamonga.
Maybe you can get an interview.
Tonight for the Mart. I'm not going to stay there that late.
Okay.
It got real cold. Lenskog didn't tell me about how cold it got. It's real windy. It's real cold.
Chilly.
I had to bundle up. Yeah, if you bring a blanket out and a beanie, you're fine. I was not prepared. It's my own fault. I don't blame old Skoggy Skog at all.
Would you ever take a blanket to a baseball game?
Nope.
Nope, me either.
Well, my wife takes him to the hockey games, though. Yes,
Pep, I'm going to tell you the sweet spot there at Lone Mart Field.
Tell me the
where you
sweet
get
spot
no
at
wind,
the Mart.
You get no wind at all. You got to sit right by, up there in the middle, right by the Skog.
Oh, right below him.
Yeah,
I know.
right below.
There's a Fox Sports sign right there.
Yeah,
I know exactly
right
what you're talking
below
about.
Those seats right there, no wind, and you get to hear Lynn Skog call the play.
What a good call. You can listen to him and watch the game and have no wind.
If I ever see Linskog, just like I see an alien or a Bigfoot,
you're going to wrestle him?
I'm going to tackle him.
You are?
That's the first thing. I've never seen Linskog in real, but the first time I see him, he better be ready. Because I'm going to give him some hand-to-hand combat.
Mike Skoggy Skog.
I'm really into this kung fu or karate stuff. I am. I watch Cobra Kai. I know I've seen every episode, and I'm ready to fight.
You were watching Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fight Bruce Lee the other day. You're like, check out this.
You're darn right. It was fantastic. How do you not know that Kareem fought Bruce Lee?
I just don't know that.
Enter the Dragon, man. Enter the Dragon.
Sadness.
Great, great, great movie.
When we come back, more on the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, because you can listen to them all season long right here on Fox Sports, IE 1350 AM, plus your Major League Baseball scores from this afternoon. Hopefully by the time we get back, the Halos will have one on the board in Toronto. No respect for that second tee. We'll be back on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
we're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
And welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Never forget the Inland Sports Show, alive and amplified every single day, 3 to 6 p.m. right here on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. You are listening to the local sports leader in the Inland Empire. You know, Jeff, I haven't said live and amplified in a long time. Why is that?
I don't know. That used to be your go-to. That was your go-to phrase.
That is my line.
Not lately. I've been saying it just around town. I just walk around and go, hey, guess what, guys? I am live and amplified. But for the longest time, I could not say that.
Why?
I had a hard,
you got tongue-tied?
It was a tongue twister.
Live and amplified?
I had a really hard time. When you would, like, leave and had to do stuff, I would have to say live and amplified.
Did you freak out about it?
Yeah, because sometimes I couldn't say it. I'd practice at home in front of the mirror. I'd look at myself. I'd go, live and amplified here on the Inland Sports Show.
So let's say if I was gone, I don't know, building rafts and going through a swamp.
Yes.
On a little time off.
Be live and amplified.
It was just you. You're like, oh, man, how am I going to say live and amplified?
I had the hardest time saying it. Now I can say it very, very well. Practice.
We are live and amplified every single day here on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We love hearing your sports takes. Maybe we should ask them, do they believe in aliens?
Aliens.
Do they know about the UFO? Do they know about Menifee?
Menifee is the hub.
Invested.
Yeah, I'm going to go home
UFOs
tonight.
Everywhere.
I'm going to go lay on my Chase lounge out in the pool.
Keep your eyes open.
I'm going to just look up for a couple hours.
Look up.
See if I see any orbs.
The Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. Follow them on Instagram. Follow Boost Performance on Twitter. See all the cool things that they are doing with athletes of all levels. They got great coaches, of course. It's all spearheaded by Ray Bass, former Centennial High School football star, played at San Diego State and Hawaii. Now he's doing big things, and it's not just football. It's every single sport. You name it, they can do it. It's Boost Performance Training. All right, so the Halos, last time I talked to you, Jeff, the Halos were down 1-0. I said, let's take a break. When we come back, I got a feeling the Angels are going to be on the board. So give me an Angels versus Blue Jays update.
Well, bottom of the fifth, 2-0, Toronto over the Angels.
What?
It was 1-0, now it's 2-0. Solarte. He homered to left to put Toronto up 2-0.
That's sad.
Yes, it is.
Probably the saddest thing.
Worse. Angels only have 2 hits.
All right. So the good news is, if you're a Dodgers fan, that Arizona has already lost. Arizona is now barely above 500 on the season. They are 25-24. Jeff, wasn't it like 2 weeks ago they had the best record in the National League?
They had the best record in the National League, and they have lost 11 of 12, Pep. 11 of 12.
So if you're a Dodgers fan, say thank you to Arizona. They're keeping you in this. Now win some games. They won last night against Colorado. We'll see if the Dodgers can do it again tonight.
It'd be nice to see them get over the hump. Colorado in first place. If the Dodgers can move up and get within striking distance here by the weekend.
It's a very busy Wednesday in Major League Baseball. Arizona losing to the Milwaukee Brewers by a score of 9-2. The other final scores, we won't go through all the games in progress, except for the Angels. They're down 2-0. But the other final scores, Tim Hatch's Detroit Tigers, they did win today. 4-1 against Minnesota. In extra innings, Kansas City beats St. Louis by a score of 5-2. That went 10 innings. The Astros over the Giants, 4-1, so the Giants did not help out the Halos in the American League West as the Astros win. It's the Padres over the Nationals. I can't believe the Padres won a game. They won 3-1 against Washington this afternoon. And that's it for final scores.
No.
Everything else. No, there's another one?
Yes, we have basketball. We are in the first period, and it's 11-9 Cleveland over the Boston Celtics.
It's over. That one's in Boston, right?
In Boston. Series tied. Boston and Cleveland. If LeBron James and the Cavs can steal one in Boston, go back to Cleveland for Game 6, holy smokes. Could be over.
Can you imagine? We might have Warriors versus Cavaliers again.
Well, I would love to see the Warriors make it, but right now, I don't know if they have enough, because now they're saying Klay Thompson and Andre Iguodala are doubtful for tomorrow's game. So if you lose Klay Thompson and Iguodala, you're going to have to go deep into that bench, and that bench has shown nothing so far.
And that's in Houston, right?
In Houston.
Because, again, I think people kind of forget that just like the Warriors are not the number 1 seed in the West, LeBron James and the Cavaliers are not number 1 in the East.
No.
Boston has home court advantage. Houston has home court advantage. So both of those teams, you know, if they go to a Game 7, it'll be in Boston. It'll be in Houston.
Yes.
So that'll be tough for either LeBron James or the Warriors if it goes to a Game 7 to go on the road like that. I mean, anything could happen in a Game 7, but I think people just naturally assume, well, it's the Golden State Warriors. Of course they got the number 1 seed. Of course they got home court advantage. But no, it's been Houston all along.
If Golden State loses the next game, they will lose the series. If they lose on the court.
You think if they lose Game 5, it's over?
I think if they lose Game 5, it's over.
So if they lose Game 5, they'd come back to Oakland for Game 6.
Yes.
And you think they'd lose that?
Yeah, I think they would lose it. Well, I think they end up losing the series. I think if they go to the 7th game, they're going to be in Houston. Houston hasn't been in this situation since the old Hakeem Olajuwon days.
Was that the Charles Barkley? Did Charles go to the finals?
Charles went to the finals with Phoenix. He did not go with Houston.
When they had that wacky like Clyde Drexler Barkley team, they didn't go to the finals?
Did not. But the Clyde Drexler and
you're talking about the Hakeem, Vernon Maxwell,
Clyde Drexler,
Sam Cassell,
Robert Horry,
right?
Yes.
Who else was on that team?
Robert
Horry, Sam Cassell, Vernon Maxwell, Kenny the Jet Smith. I think he was on that team.
Yes, it was Kenny the Jet Smith.
Was that like 95?
Yeah, but right around there. Yeah, 94,
96 or somewhere around there?
Yeah, right around there.
Those are good Houston teams.
Very good. And guess what?
What?
If they win tomorrow, it's over. I'm going to call it. I'm calling my shot. Houston, I don't like you, but I think you go to the finals.
Oh, man. So if I know, again, we could have LeBron versus Golden State Part 4, or we could have Rockets versus Celtics, which it just sounds weird to me. Like if you said NBA Finals, Houston against Boston, like it just doesn't sound right. It doesn't roll off the tongue like live and amplified.
No.
Like, yeah, like where are we living?
From down, you're gonna be
like we're abducted by aliens and like dropped off in some random year.
Yeah, I think
it's 2018.
It's almost like tuning out.
Like, what's going on?
Do you watch that? Is the big question. Do you watch that game, that series? That
I still would. I mean,
you have to, but
I'm not.
Bull.
But as much, it's almost like that Tom Brady effect. You want to see Tom Brady in the Super Bowl because he's old. How many can he win? I almost want to see Golden State against LeBron again, just because it's LeBron and Golden State.
Yeah, but I kind of want to see LeBron lose just because I want to see him play someplace else besides Cleveland.
And that might happen either way.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on. I think if they do get to the finals again, I think there's a better chance he stays. But there's so much money to be made out here, out west, can play against Golden State, against Houston on a nightly basis. Would be interesting for the Western Conference.
It would be. We'll talk Celtics and Cavaliers tomorrow on the Inland Sports Show. We got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to wrap this thing up and get you all set for Mike Skog and the Quakes back home against Stockton tonight. You're listening to your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the Crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Holt. As a marketer, you want to reach everyone, adults.
Sports Show. Here's Pep and Jeff.
The Inland Sports Show is back, and we're brought to you by Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. Check that out on Instagram and Twitter, Boost Performance Training. Athletes of all levels and all sports, too. Doesn't matter. Go to Boost. Get better, faster, stronger. All the good stuff. All right, Quakes baseball coming up. Jeff, I'm heading out there, and it's just great news because Chris Mathewson, former Kaiser High School star, the Fontana native, getting the start for the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes tonight against the Stockton Fords. How wonderful is that?
Hey, he's a Long Beach State dirtbag, too.
He's a big dirtbag as well.
Yes, he is.
That's very true. So, Stockton taking on Rancho Cucamonga tonight. I'm headed out there. I'm going to give Mike Lindskog a big hug. Old Skoggy Skog.
And then when I see him, I'm going to fight him like an alien or Sasquatch.
Quakes and Stockton, I believe 7:05's first pitch. So, we're going to hear Mike Lindskog's voice about 6:50 right here on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. As for us, we'll do it all over again tomorrow, live and amplified on your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Do you know who I am?
No, I can't say that I do.